Yes!
Yeah!
Sorry for that inconvenience. We are not professionals. I lost my dice, that's why we started late.
We're really...
Also, some of the lighting was wrong.
You want to do the intro again, buddy?
God damn it. Okay, here we go back. Sorry for anybody that was watching. Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Unravel. Where we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of idiots. I'm sorry that we're late, I lost my dice, and after that I saw that the microphone wasn't picking up anything. We are going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons where we're going to be picking up last time. Last time, where we left off, the party went into the underground system of the city of Amberstrand to try and reclaim their innocence that was spoiled by the person named Jeremiah, who was working together with some people from the Waker States. After encountering him a few times, you found out you found him in his active plan of trying to break into the vault of the Platinum Dragon Temple. The last time you've seen him, he once more teleported away from the fight to, after that, blow up the side wall of the temple, entering it, and after that leaving with a leather pouch not bigger than his hand. And as he just teleported away, you find again Thyrus as he just slew some of the lost undead, and Jeremiah once more teleported away. You yelled at him,
I want your money.
and that's where we're going to be picking up
You
tonight.
owe me money.
Right. You still owe us quite a bit of money.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting to see you again.
Will,
Well,
I want my money.
Of course, promised as promised. I grab out 3 little bags and I toss them to Ed. Your payment as promised, and of course the compensation for the tavern.
How much did you put in it?
25 gold each.
Everybody has 25 gold each. And by the way, Dylan will be joining us later tonight after the break, most likely. We're going to have to tell him as well that he's received the same amount of money.
No, we don't.
Yes, sir.
Does he?
I'm gonna receive it.
You just give me the money. I'll give it to it.
You've got all 3 sacks. You can keep all of it if you
Well, I
want.
got 3.
Sex.
Well, yeah, I got 3 sacks.
As you were standing in the middle of the Platinum Dragon's holy temple's vault, surrounded by numerous very odd-looking items, you can still smell the sulfur and the smoke that came from the explosion before, as well as the corpses of the undead that Jeremiah brought in, still laying there on the floor. You hear footsteps coming down the stairs from a stairway that you've taken before, which is the official entrance to the vault.
Yes.
The front gate swings open, and a man dressed in white silver robes comes down and looks oddly shocked at what's happening. He's
Hello.
Just to be
what happened here? I heard that.
Right.
Just to be clear, are they?
Acquaintances.
Like,
You
it's-
didn't
Who blew the hole? That's the question. I'd heard the explosion, that's why I came down.
Yes, some evil necromancer came in and
Necromancer.
steal some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going.
Once more, and you hear more people coming from upstairs.
Can I like sneaky grab something shiny?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Seeing?
Oh no.
No.
Don't fuck me, Eddie.
Can I?
There is stuff around as everybody is distracted, and the man looks away to go and clap. There,
Don't.
within grasping area. Let me check. There is stuff there. Just one moment.
Something shiny.
So just you're looking for anything shiny, right?
If it's shiny, then it's okay.
The entire place is shiny.
Yeah, the entire place is shiny. The closest thing to you, which is most definitely shiny, is an oddly looking circlet, which is basically a gemstone on a platinum, almost a thread, beautifully decorated with. It's a large red stone, and it's decorated with diamonds and everything. And it's going around the whole head. There's a bust there that's currently wearing it. That's the closest within grasp that is shiny.
Don't.
It's a little devil
And
on
if you
your
wanted
shoulder.
to grab this,
Yes.
roll a sleight of hand check.
There's a little angel on your
Do it.
shoulder telling you not to do this.
No, there's no fucking angel.
Alright, go ahead and roll. Let's
It's
roll.
an unnatural 20.
We'll see. Because I will roll for this.
We're gonna get burned at the stake.
I don't know this person.
An unnatural 20, right?
Uh-huh.
This guy's my associate, not her.
And check. Alright, as the man looks away, you quickly grab, you have it in your hand. Where do you go? Where do you put it?
It's a magic.
You put it inside your jacket? None the wiser.
You need to put a leash on that cat.
You don't.
Did they
you
see
didn't
it?
see. Neither one of you saw this happen.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, that's what he told us, right?
Let's go.
Well, should we go via the staircase, or should we take the tunnel?
Well, I would appreciate if you didn't leave through the area where people are going to be definitely looking for someone.
Well, it was nice.
If you are his associates, yeah, I would just request for you to leave over there.
Well, it was nice meeting you again, sir. What's your name again?
Jesus. There's, my name is Jesus. I had it.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Jesus.
Jesus.
Good day, Jesus.
Let's
My name's Nat.
Well, again, it was
You guys
nice meeting you, Jesus.
Well,
I have
hello,
it here
Jesus.
somewhere. Darn it.
How are you?
You heard it
I'll
first,
find it.
gentlemen. It's Jesus.
I'm
the real one.
I'm Jesus, sir.
Jesus, sir.
Sir Jesus.
No.
Thought it was man.
Sir Jesus.
This man's name you know as Xander.
Sander.
Xander.
Xander King.
Shut up.
I'm
Good day,
confused.
Xander. My name's Nat. We'll leave.
We're
now.
leaving.
That would be very much appreciated. We will be fixing this right up. If you leave out front, people are going to be looking at you. Just saying.
Will, I
Is that a bad
yes,
thing?
of course. we'll
never
just-
broken
Yes, that
in
will- I
somewhere
know.
and then
We'll
leave
take
it
it back
to the front
Um,
door? I mean,
Well, if you would leave, please. I got a job to do to make sure that
Are we
nobody else is
still
going to be getting in there.
I'm
don't
going
know.
through the.
I feel like
He
we are.
rushes everybody out.
we can.
Maybe we should go via the tunnel. Maybe that's a better idea.
I
I'm
mean,
already waiting here.
Okay.
But
Come on, man.
probably still wanted.
Come on.
Come on.
I've got Chinese.
The other two members of the temple enter as well and start magically repairing the wall. As both of you are being rushed out by Xander. As he pushes you out into the main worshipping area of the temple, once more he says, "Good day," as he closes the door.
That's why.
Well, that's
There's once more.
unfriendly.
So, how you
Where have
been?
you
So,
been?
we might have a bit of a problem, right? So we're kind of in prison right now, but we're not. So that's the problem.
I've been gone for
You're
a day.
typing
What the
dead.
hell did you do?
Nothing.
You
Tell me what she did.
she stole a few things. Look, it's not borrowing, all right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not in prison for her stealing stuff.
I know.
Okay, just so you know.
So, why did you guys come to the city again?
Well, I was here for work.
They didn't want to leave.
Well, then, say, why don't we just leave? I mean,
It was my
no,
idea.
we can't.
yeah.
No, right. We can't leave now. We need to prove innocent. We're in prison.
Wait, but you just said you're being looked after because she stole something.
No. She stole things while we were in prison.
Well, why were you in prison in the first place? Why didn't you just fucking tell me?
Because they suspect we were the murderers.
Of who?
The dead people.
Oh yeah, there's other people who died there.
Well, right.
Well,
but-
killing the like.
Jesus.
That's
a
the
lot of
best
stuff.
description of an undead ever.
So,
Well, you do know that people were arrested for suspected murders that took down in the underground system.
Yeah, that's us.
Which is one of the reasons you were posted in the Platinum Dragons
Alright.
So,
fault. On the other hand, what you will notice, which you haven't described, is what
you're
you
looking
currently
fancy now.
what do you currently look like, as you are no longer wearing your prisoner's attire.
well, as you see a handsome-looking man with spiked hair and still a morning after beard, but still he has some nice shiny chainmail and a cool-looking tabard of the Platinum Dragon himself. While he's carrying his trusty longsword and his shining bright shield on his back, he looks flamboyantly in the wind, but a strong, sturdy man still nonetheless.
Well, thank you for that. I didn't know if you were prepared. That was awesome. Sure.
That was oddly.
It was
Oddly
kinda cool,
specific.
yeah.
No. Do you?
So,
In the time you were down there,
Yes.
did you grab the book?
Yes, of course. What do you think I went down there?
No, if you grabbed the book, then that's okay. I just wondered. In that case, you all are in the general area of the Platinum Dragon's temple.
What's this book?
so
What do you wish to do?
Don't touch.
why are you like not in prison too? I thought we.
Because you freed me.
Yeah, but they.
Why aren't
you...
we in prison right now?
Shut the up.
I think we should go there.
Well, listen, I talked to some people and they talked to some people and they gave me my items back, so
What?
it's all fixed. Don't worry your head about it.
Alright. I think we should go to prison. We should explain it. There was a guard.
Guard.
Just a guard, like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but what fucking you're a guy? You were here with
No,
three
I
guys.
wasn't.
Since he was escorting away the last living member of the infiltrators of the Laker Estates.
Yeah, why did we do that? Why didn't we go with him? Exactly. It's just
You're looking at me.
No,
No, we heard.
You're-
We
like, you're-
heard something.
you're supposed to be smart. Why didn't we do that?
There was like a large time gap between him leaving and you guys hearing the explosion.
Oh.
I know it's been a while since we played. So there's-
Alright. I don't know.
Alright, so we're just going to prison then. We just wait for him.
I'm not sure that
No.
sounds fun.
Why not?
Cause I am a criminal, and they think you are a criminal.
Alright, but I'm not.
And
Well, I am.
criminal?
Alright, well then why is that my problem?
I don't want to go to prison.
Oh,
Alright.
fine. You just wait outside. We'll go in. You know, let the big boys handle it.
Well, still, it's like. Right,
Are you going
now,
back on your
I'm-
own plan?
No, I'm going there. I'm gonna talk to them, and we'll see what happens. I don't like the guards here, though. I have bad experiences with them.
Show me on the doorway they touched you.
No.
Oh, they touched me in a lot of places, actually. But not in that way.
Alright.
It's alright, so. I start moving.
New item in your inventory. Doll.
No.
No,
Show me
sure.
the sword.
You
while they touch
you start walking back to the prison, which is in the town hall. Once you exit the Platinum Dragon's temple, there is already standing a few, especially guards from the temple itself, similarly dressed to Thyrus, currently holding back people that are willing to enter. Some believers, some people just interesting. You hear people talking about what the sound was, what they heard before, wondering if it was an explosion or an attack, or if they are still plagued by the creatures, as they are not currently aware of what exactly happened. As you walk out, there's a large half-circle shape around the entrance, and people look directly at you as you're one of a few of the first people to leave the temple after the explosion happened.
Why is people here?
I don't know.
He's crazy.
Why? Can we just go?
Yes, of course.
As you guys move around through.
Yeah, step aside, citizens.
Once you
Out
they genuinely start moving away. They already started doing that once the hobgoblins started to enter, as it is an uncommon sight. People turn away, start whispering to each other, but you press on to the town hall. Everybody follows.
Till the doors. I'm not going inside the
Right.
town hall.
You do get to the town hall, and indeed closed doors. You see guards rushing in every direction as they are currently trying to find the result of what the explosion was.
Do you want to solve a war crime?
Doris.
The doors of the town hall just they get open as they get unlocked, and there's guards standing there. You.
Yeah, me.
Him.
And
Right, this is gonna.
Dan.
Alright, listen.
Not me.
We were already looking for you.
Yeah, well, here we are. You did a great job.
Normally they don't come back, so I'm surprised. And
Alright,
His
so
idea, not mine.
do I know his face? Like, is this the guy in the
this
server?
specific guard, no, you have not seen this one before.
Alright, so not you, but some of your colleagues, I felt like they didn't do a great job, so we started investigating a bit of ourselves, right?
And you come back.
Because we have found who did it.
And of course I went with them as a replacement for Adam.
Oh, you went with them.
Yes, of course.
You aided these criminals.
Yes. No, I didn't aid them. I escorted them.
Alright, listen. Alright.
Technically, he should be one of us.
Okay,
This is a
alright.
little above my pay grade. If you guys would just enter, I can bring you to the law master, and you guys can finish this up yourselves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If we
But
end
if
up
you
in
escort
prison,
them,
it's
I'm sure that's
this
fine.
time not my fault.
This is gonna be alright. Alright?
It's
As-
really not my fault if we end
It's
up in
gonna be
prison.
alright.
Tyrus escorts you into the large hall
Let's go.
in the town hall building. The lawbringer already exits his office from and comes up to the counter that is actually here, and he says, "You come in.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys get out of your prison cell? That's something I'm actually very much wondering."
That doesn't matter, alright?
No, it actually matters because
No,
you
no.
guys are murder guards,
No.
and he.
I said so.
You're
Guards
gonna
stop
listen
moving
to
forward.
us. You're gonna listen to us, otherwise we're not gonna tell you anything.
Well, I'm very interested about what
Well,
you have
I'm
to
gonna
say,
tell you.
especially the fact that you came back.
I'm gonna tell you a few things, right? I'm gonna tell you all about how we went out of prison.
Yes.
No,
But
you-
first, I'm gonna tell you about why we went out of prison. So we were murder
Sure.
suspects.
Go ahead.
Right? Clearly, right, I'm not a murderer. Well, I'm a murderer, but of beasts. That's why I was down there, right?
Yes, and you were in the prison cell because you
Yeah.
were suspected for other murders. That's
Okay,
why.
but we weren't. So now there's proof. Jeremiah, you know that name?
Yes, I'm very much aware of that name.
Yeah. So he attempted to break into the vault, which is why he was down in the tunnels. Right? Makes sense.
I can vouch for that.
How do you mean? You.
I
were-
was there with them.
You were in the vault.
Yes, of course.
What happened there? Because I heard the explosion happened. I'm sending people out there. That's why I'm about to leave. I'd like to know what happened.
Well, as my duty required, I stand guard at the vault. There was a loud bang, and this little guy wearing a strange mask came in, and he raised the undead against me. Of course, I fought them off violently, but the little
Wait,
guy
You're
stole some.
speaking of Jeremiah.
Yes, of course.
And you guys were down there
To
helping
kill
him?
him?
You tried to help. You
Well,
were,
mainly we're here to clear our names. But yeah, if I can help, I'm always here.
and you are willing to testify against for
Against you.
them against.
Yes, of course.
A guard as well. We saved a guard's life. Name's Adam.
Adam?
A little earlier on was that.
He has someone alive.
What's the name of those other people which you have problems with? Diplomatic
Oh
problems.
no, you're talking about the people from the Waker states that came in.
Yeah, they were there as well.
Those are not public officials. They are mere thieves trying to enter the vault, which they clearly succeeded at. One of them was brought in. We heard there were at least two entering the city. And Jeremiah, you managed to capture, slay him?
Well, I was
He's
preoccupied.
slippery. I'll put it that way.
He went poof.
Yeah, he went poof.
He went poof.
Not poof. Poof.
I don't
Yes.
know what it is. I don't know how it works.
He went very
poof.
much.
I don't care how he goes, as long as he does.
But we can
He
help
did poof.
finding him.
So yeah, he.
Wait, so he's still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
We tried to kill, but
No,
We're
that's what
on
I'm
it.
saying. I don't know what happened. He might be dead. I don't know what happened.
he poof.
Let's just say we're
poofed away.
working on it.
You guys are working on it. That's great to hear, but
Well, we want to, yeah.
if you actually managed to break in, and you guys helped, I assume that there are more witnesses just
Help.
that saw you.
Wait.
It didn't seem like they were working together. I know these individuals
I nearly killed him.
that they did not seem like they were working together.
If you're willing to vouch for that, we would
Jeremiah?
like for you to sign
he
a
says
form
we both
with your
Jeremiah?
with your
Yes,
testament,
Let us talk.
If that is true, we do apologize.
Where do I
We
start?
will ring up Adam as well for him to testify on your behalf. If that's the case, I do sincerely apologize. If you just give us a minute.
You still owe me money.
Well, there's one God I like to
Yeah.
speak and specifically want to say an apology from. Not you so much. I understand your case, but there's one God. He was the tavern.
I'm afraid that all our guards are just doing their jobs. I am going to take
Oh, but I
Adam.
want to specifically have his apology.
Let me see what I can do. And he
I want your
leaves
money.
somewhat nervously with the idea of having thrown innocent people into jail. And another person comes forth with a testament which is where you have to write your story, what happened, and after that sign your name, which I assume you do.
Yes, I take out a feather out of my pouch, dip it in some nice fancy ink, and I start scribbling my name.
And your testimony, of course. You do that. Later, Adam is brought forth as well, as he does say, that's true, to the lawmaster. We were fighting off Jeremiah, and we were losing until these fine people came to our rescue. Thank you for that. We have one of them in custody right now, and
Good to see you.
No thanks,
You're
by the
alright.
way.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
no.
you.
yeah, nice to meet you too. I assume that you're no longer going to be prosecuted for the crime you were.
Well, I assume the
no,
same.
we're pretty sure what happened now, but
Well,
promise that Jeremiah's still out there. But I'll sign a testimony as well, and he gets the same sheet. Starts filling it out.
We do want to help, though.
Do we?
Yeah, we want to get the Jeremiah guy.
Oh yeah, we want to kill him.
I
Yes.
guess we do.
Well, preferably alive.
No.
Well, if you guys are willing to go after him, especially for what he has done now, we'd like to retrieve whatever he stole. We'll be getting a
Do
full
we
report
know
of what
this?
is.
Well,
Well, we'll be getting a full report on what has been stolen from the vault, for anybody who's willing to go after that. Also, he is a wanted criminal, so there is a bounty on him.
That's wrong, I think.
Bring him alive, bringing him back dead or alive is worth about 5,000 gold pieces. Not only here in Amberstrand, it's all over the Dirt Empire as long as you bring him in, at least a recognizable part of him. I don't really care if he comes in back dead or alive, but for you to... I apologize that I accused you of a crime that you did not commit, and I apologize for my guards that roughed you up and put you in a cell which you're not deserving of, and I would very much like for you to not speak to that anyone about.
No,
I
they
have-
are what you
I want
I-
that one guard, and I want specifically the one guard.
Which is the...
Well, there were, I think, 3 guards in the tavern, right?
Oh, I assume you're talking about the leader of...
Yeah, the one in charge.
If you're willing, sure, that can be arranged.
Good.
I
For...
want something. You guys still owe us 50 gold.
Of course, we still owe you gold. And nervously he starts looking around in the desk as he is currently trying to hope that the situation which happened here keeps on the down low. He pulls out a couple of pouches for you and for you as well. We'll get you to that apology. This is the remainder of the gold plus another 50. Just don't tell anybody about how we screwed up.
100 gold?
Another 100 gold. The lawbringer leaves once more. You didn't get any.
You weren't put in prison falsely.
Before
Not yet.
you notice him standing, and the guards that lawbringer called before have left. After a little bit, you see coming down the stairs the lawbringer with a somewhat familiar guard, furiously discussing something with the lawbringer. After that, relieving a deep sigh, currently still has a red face of probably a heated argument. As he comes down and he walks up to you. I sincerely apologize for my behavior and the way that I have treated you as a suspect, and I'm sorry. He's a lot smaller than you. Just
Listen,
yes.
you were just doing your job. Apology accepted. We should go out one night and we should play cards. Because you didn't want to play cards with me then, and I really do want to play cards.
Well, I do have a shift.
That does not matter. I mean, I'm sure. The law master is willing to have you give a free evening at least, right? It's for the apology. It's part of it.
Oh my god.
And he looks over to the loving. Okay, I will.
You look a bit stressed. You don't need it.
I'll be in the tavern tonight.
Good.
Tell your missus is
Turns
going to be a
around.
long evening.
Locks up once more.
I'm sure I really needed that.
You're a strange one. I like that.
I mean, I think you look really stressed. He was really stressed when he was talking to us all then. You know, I want to play the card game too.
It seems like some casual racism, but
The lawbringer
I get that all.
turns to you once more. If that is sufficient, I will be on my way as I have a break-in. 2 break-ins actually, to still have to go after. So I have a very busy schedule. If you guys would just, you know,
yes, we'll look
No.
into the Jeremiah map.
yes, that. If you go after the Jeremiah thing, doesn't matter where you turn them in. The reward ever is the same. I will be heading off. Good luck on your ventures, and
Alright.
I'll be seeing you again. And he leaves frantically, almost running off to the direction of the temple. Some guards escort you out of the city.
Out of the city?
Of the town hall. They escort you out of the town hall.
Are the people still standing around?
I mean, no guards,
What is
and there were people standing around at the Platinum Dragon's temple.
Alright.
Oh, that's in the viewing range?
The town hall, yes, it's almost, it's just a street in between the two.
Ah, right.
So I told you, right? Sometimes you just gotta do the right thing. People can be nice. Say that I was right.
Then again, some people are.
You got 100 gold for that. Say I was right. Admit it. You admitted it. Right now, I don't care. You're thinking about it. You, what are you doing in the temple? What's that fancy suit all about, right?
Why were you in prison?
Yeah, it's a beauty of her. Didn't expect that.
My eyes up over here.
I was looking at your arm.
Well, it's a long story.
Is it? Wasn't that long of a time?
That I was away?
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanted
like
to know
that.
why he was in prison.
I was in prison.
Now you're like all this
Yeah, like this has been mixed.
shiny.
You were in prison, now you're suddenly some god in
Well,
a
you're
temple.
You're surprised what a new outfit and a new haircut can do for you, but then again, it's. How about we say we just.
Ooh, if I get a new haircut, it's like you get the point, right? It
Right.
just doesn't work for me that way.
Well, as I said before, there were some individuals from a few towns over
Yeah.
that, well, kind of roughed me up. And when I got over here, they confiscated some of my stuff. In any case, let's just head over to the nearest tavern.
Why did
after-
that bring you in prison? Did you start the fight?
Hmm,
Probably.
I maybe may have.
You start the fight.
I looked a bit suspicious at the time.
You start the fight. Were you drunk?
Well, you know, you have a few drinks, and then your mates say you have a few more, and then, you know, you end up fighting some.
Can you drink? Is it like what? Like,
Just-
are you holy?
I've been sober for 2 months.
It's because you were in
How
prison,
old
probably.
were you?
Shut up!
That's well, it's just makes.
You were only in prison for 2 months?
No. But that doesn't mean I haven't been drinking in prison. Toilet wine's pretty fancy nowadays.
What?
Long story, let's just go to the tavern.
What time is it?
As you guys, it's a weird time actually. When you guys were in prison, it was about, I think it was about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
that you left prison,
Mhm.
thanks to Locke breaking you out. You made your way into the underground. You fought Jeremiah once. After that, you had a long rest after both Alpha and Lockett went unconscious. So
Jesus.
that would make that 8 hours.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's like 3 and what happened after that.
It doesn't have to be exact.
So dinner time or
Like yeah, about like 6:30ish.
Sure.
Right now.
well, I can go for some grub.
And you guys just barely woke up. You guys didn't wake up like 3 hours ago.
So my sleeping schedule's just ruined, but that's okay. Yeah, I can go for some to eat. Prison food wasn't great.
Yes. Well,
Did we get food?
No, that's why it wasn't great.
looking at the time, actually, we could, of course, head to the local tavern, or we could, go to the local library, look into this matter of Jeremiah.
Alright, so how many books do you think are written about this Jeremiah?
Not enough, but about the item he stole.
What did
What
he
did you
steal?
steal?
You know that.
Well, yes, I was standing right at the place he was stealing
So
shit.
what did he steal?
But, it
You're
was
not sure what the item exactly was, as there's multiple items within the vault. The only thing you know is that it is a. It looked very odd, as it was just a simple leather pouch that was standing on a low pillar.
Bag of beans.
Oh.
Like what?
Bag of beans.
It was a bag of beans.
A bag of beans on a pedestal.
Ah, yes.
But that's what you stole. You're not exactly sure what it was.
Alright. So, it could be a good idea to head over to the Temple of Bahamut. Then we go
Oh,
to.
I love reading. I really do, but I'm.
Right, fine, we'll go to the tavern.
I love reading. No, I want to eat.
I love reading.
You guys enter the tavern.
Yeah.
Easily enough, you find yourself some food. Is there anything specific you'd like to do?
Play some
You
cards!
guys still have one evening of sleep in this tavern.
One
Eat.
that.
You eat.
And drink milk.
Did he say one exactly in the evening he'd come here?
No.
What?
Oh man, we should wait on him. We could take him on an adventure.
Oh jeez. What do you want to do to him? Why? If you
Come
guys
on a thing or two.
If you guys wait long enough, around like an hour and a half later-ish, you see a familiar guard entering the tavern,
God.
holding a single roll of parchment.
Hmm.
He walks up to your table and
He moves. Well, if he moves and I see him before that, I prop up a little thing and I put through his head. Robbie!
make an attack roll.
Attack roll.
Ranged. It's a
Advantage.
ranged. No, it's a ranged attack.
How much damage does paper do?
Nothing, but I want to see if he hits.
It's a ranged attack. Ooh, that's a 15.
What's-
15.
What's
Yeah.
the AC?
He's walking at you.
It wasn't supposed to do much. It's a piece of paper.
I know.
Robbie!
I'm aware. I heard you guys were going after Jeremiah.
Yes.
Yes, of
Um,
course.
You're gonna do that now.
If that's the case, I do have some important letters with me. And there's as well, and he breaks the seal and he unrolls it. There's ending up two pieces on top of each other. This is the contract that goes out for hunting him officially, which makes it easier for you to be able to collect the reward. You guys would have to sign all of these as well. As well as this second one is a list of items he stole, which we would like to very much get back here if you manage to find these items within his any of his strongholds.
Yes, of
Please
course.
bring it back or on his person.
What am I reading in here exactly?
Yeah, what are you reading?
Which sheet are you looking at? The contract or
The
sheet?
items he stole.
The items he stole is a book with a black gem,
Yes.
as well as a circlet described as having a red gem and decorated with many diamonds, as well as a pouch. It's described a straight leather pouch, no more than a few inches in size total. Button shut, containing a dangerous item.
Dangerous substance.
And then there's like, do not open.
Does it say that on the pouch?
No, it says that in the description.
Oh.
At the end of the description it says do not open.
Cool. They got some radical juvies. In any case, so you guys were gonna play cards?
Yeah, you got some cards with you as well.
Well, luck it.
But,
I see.
well,
You wanna join
I
them?
just got off work. Of course I do not have any cards with me.
You were playing card while you were guarding us, alright?
Yes, but that was a mistake, and I see that now.
That
and,
was not a mistake, but you had cards with you.
I
Just pointing out. What?
I
Does
don't
anyone
have
of
any
us
cards with me right now. I can.
I'll go to the tavern owner and
Ask for a deck of
good
cards.
sir.
Can I help you?
Yes, I require a deck of cards.
A deck of cards?
Do you maybe have one?
Possibly. Just to play.
Yeah, just some playing cards.
1 second. And he goes looking around.
Do you have
Opens up some
Yu-Gi-Oh
cupboards.
perhaps?
He opens up some different covers and he pulls out a package of cards tied neatly with a single
Ooh.
rope, and he hands it to you.
Thank you.
Just bring it back after. We have multiple people that try to
Yeah.
lean the shit.
Yes, of course, I've been.
A problem.
Yeah, thanks.
So the card's still nervously waiting.
So, you guys think blackjack or poker or
I don't father. One
Yeah.
round I can certainly try.
you want some spider or aces?
Sits
you know?
down.
I have no clue what that is.
Well,
What are we playing?
I start shaking some cards, so I'm playing poker today. You know, regular rules. Jacks are ace jacks are wild. So
What?
Alright. For this,
play poker.
I will summarize it
No.
quickly. Who here is playing?
Well, I'm playing.
You fancy a deck of cards, right? A game of cards, right?
So you play?
Mhm.
You play? The card plays?
Of course. I'm the dealer, of course.
How much money do you guys put in total? I want to see who can lose what.
25 gold.
25 gold pieces.
25 gold.
Once you do that, the guard kind of goes,
This is a big stakes poker game.
Look at you, just like. Alright, let's not do that. Let's just do
Silver.
10 silver. I don't have silver actually. 1 gold, there you go. That's more reasonable.
he falls around in his pouch. He also puts in 10 silver pieces. For this, rather than actually playing an entire night of poker as we are playing D&D tonight,
Aww.
and I don't know how to poker, we are going to be rolling for any of the players' performance checks. Unless you're willing to cheat in any way, which might require a few different rolls.
Definitely.
Yeah, good luck. You would have to reach under the table, grab a card for me.
Alright.
Or we have to work together.
You're shiny.
Maybe.
For that,
If
you
you do.
should be doing.
No, I'm not. Of course not.
Yes?
Yes.
Alright. Everybody roll performance check. You rolled. What was it?
I rolled, but I did.
What was it?
It was a 3.
It was a 3. That's your performance.
Oh, for real?
That's how well I did. You're the dealer. It doesn't matter.
Yes, of course, but you know, I
It's
roll one.
cards over the
a 4,
table.
but I
Alright, so-
jokingly.
Oh God!
Alright.
No, that was your performance roll, right?
No, I just rolled,
Alright,
but.
roll again for a
No,
performance.
I will take
What did you
3.
roll?
A 12.
I'll
A
be
12
honest.
total
Yes.
for you?
I rolled a 3 and then it's a 4.
It's a
I'll be
4.
honest. Just
So do I have to roll performance check?
Are you
for
guys-
choosing the card?
Is anyone cheating?
yes,
Are you cheating?
yes.
Actively looking for people cheating.
Roll a d20, please.
Yeah, me as well.
Just,
I mean, I'm
just a straight d20, I guess, add your dex modifier.
My dex is 16.
Is anybody's passive perception higher than 16?
Wait,
No.
not my plus 7. My sort of thing.
Nope.
You know, mine's pathetic.
Wait, are you proficient with the deck of cards?
Yes.
Ooh.
I think.
No, you're proficient with dice. I'm pretty sure because we were working on your character sheet earlier today.
Oh yeah.
So you wouldn't add your pretty sure
No.
bonuses. With a 16, none the wiser, you can roll again for your performance check. As you gain advantage.
4. It's
It's gone.
fucking insane.
At the end of the night, after a full round of poker played, the guard happily takes his 3 gold pieces, or in his own silver, as he rolled a natural 12, plus 2 for his performance.
Let's do another round.
Very well, I'm feeling confident. And he puts in another 10 silver pieces.
Let's do 2.
I'll play as well.
Adds 1 gold. You're the dealer.
Well, the dealer can play as well.
Dealer can play. I don't play poker, so
It just makes it a bit easier to cheat.
Who's cheating? You're cheating?
You wouldn't be cheating.
No.
I-
What is this?
Anybody that's cheating,
That's
roll
what I want you to
roll a
think.
single d20 for me, please.
Fuck no!
Wait, it's not for cheating. But this is my normal.
Fine.
I have a 7.
A 7.
Performance check, right?
Everyone sees it.
Give me the 8 gold.
Even you see it.
20.
Natural 20.
7 as well.
7. You notice that she is cheating,
Wait, what?
and as you are cheating, although you notice, but you get to roll your performance check with advantage.
No, this is my.
That's your performance. You didn't cheat. She cheated.
Oh, she rolled lower.
You
than-
see her cheat, but she gets advantage on her performance. If you don't do anything about it, she gets away with it.
Yeah.
A 9.
A 9.
I'm so terrible.
Natural 20 on performance.
I see
Your
my
performance
cards and I'm
was?
like.
7.
7.
No, I just roll
Well.
for fun. It's double 17.
7. You, at the end of the game, still, even though you were cheating and fumbling around, managed to take the total of 8 gold pieces that is currently on the table.
Alright, so
But you lose 2 gold pieces.
I take the gold.
You get 6 gold extra because you put in 2 yourself. The guard, a little less joyous now. I think I'll be taking my leave. It was a good night's playing, as it is quite a bit later right now. He pushes back his chair.
You have a
That's
drink yet?
I really have to go.
Yeah, I get it. You know.
You have
gotta-
a watch.
Yes, exactly. I
gotta
have
say-
to go.
Gotta say
Um,
goodnight to the missus.
I'm sorry for treating you wrong.
Did you
I
cheat
apologize. What?
Did you
No,
cheat?
treating you unfairly. I apologize, and I'll be bidding you adieu. And he starts walking away.
Good day.
I didn't remember this being a French state.
And after that,
You
I
still?
pull my great sword and put it like near to you. I saw you cheating! God damn it!
She was cheating?
Yeah, she was.
What a cruel, vile act.
I
Wait,
was not.
what's your passive?
8.
She rolled 7, so you saw it.
You even saw it.
Right, you rolled a 7 on your. No, you rolled a 4. Yeah, you saw it. No.
I rolled a 7.
After everything, you still do that.
I trusted you.
Alpha
It's
also goes.
stupid.
Somewhat.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Even I saw that. You guys. Alpha.
You were going home.
Home?
Wait, which
No,
guy?
no.
Alpha's also here. He's
Wait.
sitting over there.
You're here all the time.
Yes, I have been here all the time.
What? How stealthy are you?
I just don't gamble. I'm not an idiot.
Well, anyway, after all of today, right? We did all that great stuff. You were rewarded, and now you're cheating. I'm so disappointed.
Listen,
I
listen.
don't care.
Look,
Why did you don't care?
we're not angry at you that you cheated.
No, you said we're
dis-
disappointed.
We're disappointed you didn't tell us. You were cheating.
No, listen, right? I don't just. Why did you cheat? Why you did it?
Because you wanted money.
Well, obviously it didn't work out for you, did it?
You got paid twice today. What more could you want?
Yeah.
Money?
Against us, of all people.
Still money?
I think as punishment.
If you need money, I can borrow you money if you really need it. No, not right now. You don't need it. You lie. But if you need money, I'm willing to spend it on you. You don't need it right now. You've stolen the potions. We're going to bring them back.
Oh
No!
my god.
Yes, yes.
We drank them, so no, we can't.
How much did
We're
you...
gonna bring back the empty bottles and we're gonna apologize, right?
Well, then again, we're gonna be quite busy tomorrow.
Well, I can't be stuff why we need to bring this. We need to let her know, right? It's so unfair.
Well, it's...
And we need to repay her for the potions. We have some money, we can pay her now.
Well, tomorrow's a Saturday. I mean, doesn't she have days off? Is tomorrow a Saturday?
Let me check.
Listen.
I have a calendar.
You have a schedule?
No, I have a calendar.
Oh, calendar. That's the same thing.
Don't put this on me. This is. Let's see. Okay, so as we started on that day, actually I'm not sure which day it is. So sure, yes, it is a Saturday tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, it's a Saturday tomorrow. She's probably, off
You'll
having
learn
a
it.
weekend.
Visitors are always welcome. You just have to knock on the door and let them know. Why are you defending her? She stole.
Well, I mean, did she though?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! She very much did steal.
Well, yeah, yes, of
have
course.
proof of that?
Stealing's bad, but then again, you.
I don't need proof. You told me.
Yes, what is your proof?
You said it to me.
No, I did
Look,
not.
did you steal those things?
No.
She says she didn't steal those things. Why are you making such a big fuss about this? Do I have any reason to disbelieve her?
She just cheated.
Well,
And she has...
it's a friendly game of poker.
Oh yeah, you created that style potion yourself. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You stole it from someone.
Can I do an inside check on her, by the way?
For what?
If I saw she really was lying.
About
Just for fun.
stealing?
Yes.
And you said no.
I said no.
Well, deception check. Go on, inside check.
Yay! Ooh.
You're terrible.
I know.
What's your insight?
My insight is...
7.
Oh god.
If I am correct.
That is a 7.
17.
She didn't steal anything.
She was telling the truth.
No,
I saw it
she's
with
not.
my own
See?
eyes.
No, you are blunt.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say, Ned. I think we're just becoming friends.
Oh, we are friends. But
Really?
as a friend, I think I should point out you're not the. I'm not smart. I acknowledge that. You're not very aware. Like
What are you
I get the vibe you don't see a lot of things. You've tunnel vision. Put it in a way.
Alright, they did. I might or might not have forgotten my glasses with my items. But that's besides the point.
What are glasses?
You know, those tiny round see-through things you put in front
You
of
have
your-
seen them before
Why would you
on,
put something in front of your eyes? That's really.
on dumb people. On actually very smart people. In your eyes, though.
I
Dumb
don't know
people.
that. I don't know what they're called.
You know what they are. Well, I said dumb people. You think they're dumb. You're like, "Pff, those people never get outside.
Those people never get laid.
That's so true.
He doesn't either.
He doesn't either. Alright. Evening comes to you all. Neither one of you feels very tired, although you do. In the booth of the tavern.
It's
You
disgusting.
find yourself to your rooms. Is there anything you would like to do before you're going to bed tonight?
Writing a letter.
Knocking on the door of Lockhart. It's me.
After you wrote your
Okay, hello?
Can you open the door? Just. I gotta talk, right?
Don't you have hands?
Oh.
What?
It's. Well, I thought it was closed, alright?
The door was not locked yet.
You're not here.
Yeah, for
You're not here.
someone.
Be quiet.
For someone with the name Lockett, you'd think you'd lock the door.
I have my name because of different reasons.
Why?
Doesn't matter. Go on.
You.
Yes, go on.
You're not here.
Alright.
We're gonna return the potion.
You can. I mean, I don't have any potions anymore.
Well, we're gonna go to her and we're gonna just. and we're gonna give it back. I'm gonna do an inside check. That's a...
Inside
I
check
don't
on what
trust
exactly?
you.
What did she said do one inside check?
But she doesn't have any potions.
She doesn't have any potions. Very well. Roll deception.
15.
Well, they'll do it. 10. Alright.
She doesn't have any potions left. The two that she, the three that you used the invisibility potions to escape your prison cell, as well as
The 3
the
healing
2
potions.
healing potions. Yeah, 3 for the invisibility and 2 during the fight, which you drank.
Still, I think...
So you were gonna give back an empty bottle?
No, we're gonna give back gold. Because we used a potion.
I'm not gonna pay for it.
We have to pay for it. It was she was sweet, old sweet woman. Or man.
It was a man.
Humans, am I right? Just,
What's wrong with you?
come on.
It was, yeah, you're very well aware it was a dude.
Well, it doesn't matter. It was a cute person. It was very sad, you saw from
He
him.
probably forgot. He doesn't even know.
That doesn't justify it. No, that doesn't justify it at
He
all.
doesn't miss it. I mean,
I mean, you don't know. What if he's crying right now?
Do I have a room upstairs?
Yeah.
What if he's
Is
sick?
going on?
What's your passive?
8.
Nope.
What if he's sad?
Just go to bed.
What if he has a family he has to take care of?
I don't care. I have a family. I have
What
to
if he
take care
died?
of.
What? You have a family?
No.
What? Why did you say you have a family then?
Make a deception check. Make an insight check.
Wait, this...
Why are you doing these things?
16. What is yours?
Oh god. Wow.
5? She definitely has a family. She wasn't lying about that. She tried to cover it up real quick.
You have a family?
Lying.
Yes, my guilt.
You,
It's my family. It's good.
you don't seem like the person who calls their guild their family, I'll put that way.
Well, I was very young.
Hashtag fam from a different clan.
Aren't you still very young?
Sorry.
Yes.
So you have a family, right?
My guilt.
She's
Alright.
royally fucking up right now.
So, your family's okay? We don't have to worry about it? You have trouble with him?
No,
You need help?
don't have trouble with my family.
Insight check!
1 second. Are you lying? Do you have trouble with your family in any way?
I mean,
No.
Roll deception check.
most people have
20.
20?
Not natural.
Fucking 18.
18. She has a little bit of trouble. Nothing major.
You seem like the person who have trouble with the family.
Okay,
You've trouble with a lot of people.
I do.
So,
You look
maybe
like a girl with daddy.
fix that.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't do this. This is a player thing. I can't.
So, you should fix that and do some good for
It's
once.
official now. The DM has said. The DM has spoken. She has daddy issues.
She's not here. Quiet.
Don't. It's my business, not yours.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
No,
You sound a little different.
it's not your business.
She says this is grabbing a knife.
Alright, but it's my business that you stole. Say no, and I feel
Then
bad.
you go back with your empty bottle.
Alright, I will. I will. And I'll tell her about you.
Him. It was a man.
No, I don't remember, alright? It's a long time ago.
He probably doesn't remember you.
Oh. I don't know about that one. but I'm going. Still in your room.
And I walk out. Thank you.
Close the door and okay.
You lock it. You, as you leave the door, you. You enter the room.
I'm going to the.
Where Thyras is currently laying. Last time
I'm
you
going
took a chair.
home.
You're going where?
I'm going to the potion.
It is currently about 9 to 10ish
Yeah.
p.m.
I'm going there.
Very well.
I don't have concept of time.
So wait.
It is dark out.
Wait, just
Yeah, well,
Shut up.
so fine. So you
I have
walk
dark vision.
It's okay, neither one of you is here.
You just walk into the
You
room.
find your way to the potion shop, currently firmly locked. Multiple chains. No response.
I start knocking harder on the door.
Glass breaks.
Roll performance check.
Anybody home?
Ah, yes, performance.
This will be my greatest performance yet.
14. No response. I start drawing.
Is there like a floor, like window?
There is a. It isn't. It definitely isn't a two-story building. Although there is some space above the first floor.
Is there like a attic window then?
Yeah.
Start throwing little rocks at
Sure.
it.
Glass breaks.
Do I need to make a ranged attack for this? What does this? How does
I mean, like, yes.
It's just a small rock, right? I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
It's a 21.
21.
Go through the window. Perfect little hole.
Crack.
One more today.
Once there's just a. You hear, huh? Who's there? Time, kids.
I'm not. I'm not, kid.
Where?
Kid, come downstairs.
1 minute.
Yeah.
After about 10 minutes, he goes in the door, and there's like a chain between the door and open. Can I help you?
Do you still have those invisibility potions?
They sold out.
They sold out, right?
Yes, I don't have any more.
How much were they?
$100 gold pieces. That was
Oh yeah.
a potion.
Well, that's all. That's a lot. That's a lot of gold.
Yes. And that's why I sold them, because they're worth a lot of gold.
You sold them. Do you sell
Yes.
more?
What?
Do you sell more potions?
Yes, I still sell potions, but normally in the morning. And you can see that he's wearing his nightgown, wearing one of those Santa Claus hats.
Yes,
Do you have some health potions left? I mean, I need some health potions.
I mean, I have some left. I sold a lot of them at once recently.
Well, really, how many?
About 10.
Did you
I'm
sell?
pretty sure, but I have greater healing potions. And I still have some lesser healing potions. And they have different effects. Some are greater and some are lesser. But I sell them in the mornings. If you would come back tomorrow morning, I can sell them to you, but I'd like to go back to bed now.
Alright. Well, I mean, that's, you sold them, you said?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Good night.
Good night.
As you're walking in your and the distance you walk, the sound of the locks get lower, and there's still a lot of locks.
With a big smile, I go back.
See,
And I knock on the door.
You trying to go back to bed, get awoken by knocking.
What?
Why did you just say that you bought them? Where'd you get that gold from?
I
Make a deception check. Make an insight check.
I mean, I kind of don't want to.
With disadvantage because you are convinced.
I mean, the old man said it. Alright, so it's...
10.
Oh yeah, then I know it.
With the old man technically helping you, you would have advantage.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
natural
Natural 20. Yeah, she sold them.
Did you also buy the 10 health potions then?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Such
All
a
right.
nice person.
Why did you say that? Why did you make it such a... Why did you make such a problem out of it? Could you just be honest?
I'm not a nice person, Buff.
I mean, that's a lot of money. You helped him. Oh, all right. And I walk back to my room.
You go back to your room. Tyrus is currently asleep.
Are there 2 beds?
There's 2 beds.
No.
Skella. No, there's 2 single beds.
You know you want to.
No, stop it. You're asleep.
My psychic power stone.
Nope.
He wants to.
You're asleep. Doesn't work.
God damn it.
You go to bed.
Well, it says
Yeah.
here.
You're asleep.
I'll look through his stuff.
His
just
stuff?
To look. Yeah, just to take a look. What
Sure, roll an investigation check.
I just want to see what you.
Oh, that's good.
You wake up.
Probably as a unicorn.
As you walk over to
No.
his armor that is currently laid up atop the dresser.
It's so
As you
big.
you try to pick it up and you think, oh wait, there's some stuff under there. And as you're trying to move it, you as all the chainmail, as like heavy iron rain just whoosh, falls down. Even with your shit perception, you wake up.
I'm just sitting there with the armor. What? That's a beauty. What?
What are you doing?
I was looking at your stuff
Why?
because I was curious. What's the symbol? What's that all about?
Big dragon head.
First of all,
Yeah.
don't go through my stuff. That's rude.
Is it?
Well, did I go through your stuff?
We're in the same room. I assume you did.
Well, no. I was. Is
You did
Alpha
it?
asleep?
Alpha
Did he
is
wake
in
up?
your room.
I don't
And
know.
he is
Damn it.
sleeping in the same room as Locke is, but he is fast asleep. So fast, not even here.
Let me teach you a few things about common etiquette. You don't go through people's stuff in a game. First of all, yes, that's very nice armor, but you know, don't ask permission. That's
Alright, you were in prison, alright, Mr. Goody Two Shoes. I'm
Well-
just looking through your stuff. I'm curious. I was going to ask you, you're sleeping. I was curious.
sure you were. Well,
I don't steal.
well, you were touching my steel.
You make it sound weird. But yeah, I was looking at it. Well, but what's the symbol?
That symbol is of the dragon Bahamut.
What? Can you say that again, but a little slower? That sounds really creepy.
Yes.
Is there anything more than just, it's a dragon's Bahamut?
If you want to know, you can ask the priesters. You can ask the priest at the monastery.
Temple that is in the city. As Tyrus firmly falls back to sleep.
Continue.
If he does go back to bed.
I look at the armor, I'm like, take the shield.
Roll stealth check.
Again?
Why? I'm not stealthy at all.
Sure. You hear ding 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 clang.
And I try to put it back a little bit because it dropped it. And I'm like, it's a little rude. What? I'm putting it back.
Just go to bed. Don't touch my stuff. I yell at my stuff, by the way, and I just put it under my side of the bed.
Sure. You go over, grab your stuff, start stuffing it under the bed.
Alright. Mr. Grumpy. And I go to bed.
Sure. As sleep comes to you all. Wait.
I go over and whisper in his ear.
Jesus.
I have my weapons always in my.
If you lean closer, you suddenly see that the bed just shifts as you are met with a sharp point from a heavy crossbow currently aimed at you.
I was just looking at your stuff.
Yeah,
Seems fair.
that's fine. I always have the stuff in my hands. Don't sneak up on me while I'm sleeping.
Fine.
As,
the great sword in my bed. Just lying with it like-
as sleep comes to you,
I hold my shield like this and I...
as sleep comes to you, all of you take a long rest. Still level 3. You wake up the next morning, a little out of place for a lot of you as you are jet lagged, basically. You are just woken up quite normally.
So I woke up a bit earlier than them.
I would say yes, that you would wake up a little bit earlier. They would have a harder time falling asleep.
Right.
And so
Well-
you have about like a few minutes.
Fine. I gather my stuff, of course, and before they wake up, I head downstairs.
Very well. Is there anything you do downstairs?
Order a coffee.
Very well. They don't have that here.
God damn it. Well,
But
then I just go to...
They tried to find something sufficient.
Yes.
The rest of you wake up as well. You shake off the happenings of the day, no longer a suspect, and free to go where you want to go. What would you like to do?
Top-notch acting.
Since we are
I
recording
also
it.
go down.
All of you go down, find Tyrus already on a drink, sipping on a little cup of tea.
Is that
I
like
ordered some
tradition?
milk.
You all get some drinks, some food for the morning.
Don't look at me while you're doing that. Stop that. Don't
With the day being yours,
Don't.
what would you like to do?
Alright,
Roll
this
a bag.
Jeremiah guy, right?
Seems like trouble.
Well,
That's, yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, well, I've seen him.
Well, I mean, you've been after him longer than me. What can you tell him about me?
He is, he's...
poof.
Yeah.
What can you tell him about me?
Yes. What do you think of me?
Do you think you would like me?
Stop making everything so oddly weird, right? I feel like you're... Can you, like, are you a man of religion? Aren't you a holy man?
Well, he's shiny.
Alright, get a room. So...
Just reading the local papers.
local
It doesn't exist.
Imaginary local papers.
So what do you know about Jeremiah?
You do have the contract as well as the list of stolen items within your possession.
I'm the local bounty hunters weekly.
It's just
well,
it's just a bounty.
It's just
I
the
can-
contract you
I can
guys.
tell you his name's Jeremiah. Well,
Right,
he
very-
kind of looks like this, you know, with the
You
weird
know-
face.
It's a little. It's like not that well.
You on the
Oh, I
on
mean,
the
it's-
image
you
drawn, you see the hooded figure that you've seen before, but mostly he was wearing a white and red mask, almost in a very pointed shape. You on this drawing, he's not wearing his mask. You can see that he is. One side of his face is just completely normal. On the other side, some of his cheek up to his eye is missing, exposing part of the skull in a sort of rotted way.
I wouldn't say it's too hard to find.
That's Would that hurt?
I don't know. I think it would. I mean, it would certainly make it a bit awkward to breathe.
It has It has some. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
It
have,
does.
It does have a certain amount of charm.
Or it's just really well drawn. I don't know.
Well, of course, you gotta appreciate the craftsmanship.
Well, yeah.
We're getting distracted.
Are we? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
We can go to the library, you said? that was?
Or your family. Your clan, your guild.
She has a family?
You know, it's personal.
Well,
But there was a place with
you know,
we can get information.
we're just staying here for one more night. Maybe we could visit.
Is your family here?
We find
As
it.
I will attract the attention to it, Lockett is a fair bit younger than the rest of the party. If we are going to be comparing ages really quick, how old are you?
17.
17.
Oh, I'm 31.
31.
32.
32. Lockett, in comparison, is a very young person.
Well,
Yes.
This would be really weird.
Just so you know, if it's not, you know.
You know, I've been thinking about adoption.
God damn it. Two dads.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Alpha, save me. Alright, well,
I retract my statement.
so, no, but, you know, your clan, your guild, whatever it is.
That's
They helped us
Maybe-
last time.
Your fam.
That was...
it may be a little bit difficult.
It was really easy last time.
Yes, but I actually can't be here anymore.
Why?
I have to go to another city.
For your family?
For
You got
the
an uncle
guild.
living there.
Why uncle?
Well,
Why uncle? Why that?
Maybe she has to visit.
No,
It'd be really
I
nice to
meant
have
the
family.
guild.
Right. But, well, in any case,
Is
you
your
know,
family in the guild?
Is
that-
what? Well, I mean,
Alright, so,
yeah. What?
how old are you?
That's a good question, actually.
17?
Is that old for a cat person?
Well, you know what they say. If she's off the clock, she's
Can you, what?
Nope.
no.
What's a clock?
Oh right.
Good point.
Are clocks invented yet?
Not here though, nah.
I come from a different part of the country.
Alright, but
You would have
Is
seen
that-
the clock before, yes.
So
Is that
no,
all?
we can go to the people I spoke to. No, because I have to be out of the city actually.
Should I go?
well, we can get out of the city now. I'm not complaining. If you want to go, we can go.
But we have to catch Jeremiah, dude, because
Yeah. Well,
I can earn money from him.
do you guys mind
Alright.
investigating the crime scene?
You give him
Mike-
mixed messages. You want to get out, but you don't. What if he's out of the city already? We don't know.
Let's just
Well,
Well, actually,
look for him.
Yes.
he's probably not in the city anymore.
Let's just go back to the
Crime scene.
to the crime scene. Look for some more clues
Can
there. Yeah, we can. I can.
So can we?
Oh, sure. I'll put in a good word for you.
I'll put in one better.
I'll put it.
You guys
Fuck.
make your way
Shut up.
to the
Yes.
Temple of the Platinum Dragon, a large building with it's you gotta kind of think like White House, but the entrance coming into point.
Are we
So
talking-
as you enter, you walk into two sets of stairs. That's where you would enter. There are guards which halt you, all of you. I'm sorry, what's your business here?
Well, we're investigating the crime scene, of course.
Well, we have people
Yeah.
doing that currently.
Yes, but we are in pursuit of.
We are
this,
private investigators, yes. We're
We
mercenaries.
gonna get the stuff back.
Shush. I come from the
Probably.
directly from. You know, of course.
Well, of course, I'm sorry. There's a member of the order there. Of course, you can enter. Please be aware that there are multiple people currently investigating. Good luck.
Sure.
Mostly.
Attempt
As
investigation.
people are currently. Some people from the Glen Ring itself are casting different types of spells to see if they can manage to find this person. You recognize this. You don't.
Who's in charge here?
Pretend investigation time.
CSDD.
Yes.
Crime Scene Dungeons and Dragons.
As a small, similarly dressed to the man you've met the day before, which led you out of the vault, a gnome comes walking up to you. He has a small set of spectacles, holding currently a book, as someone else is currently in casting a spell. He comes up. Currently, that would be me. Can I help you with anything?
Great.
Where
Yes,
did he
of course. I grab up a few notes and I ask him, of course. So, what can you tell me about what can you tell me about what
The
happened?
stolen items. What were they?
Yes, stolen items.
Well, the stolen items are currently. Let me check. There is a magical circlet being stolen, as well as a book recently confiscated from a criminal, as well as
Yes.
a item which we only dare to explain the packaging.
Please don't
What's
skip
inside it?
out of the details. We need to know as much as possible.
Yeah, what if he-
We have to return it, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah,
to know
alright.
everything.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate
What my
your
colleagues
help,
are
but
saying-
if you're going to be going to look for this individual, you can get a contract as well as a list of
We
items
Yeah, we
which
already
you
got
sought
contract.
for. If that's the case, is there anything you would like to do here at the crime scene? Because I have to get back to my
Yeah,
work.
my
we're
colleagues
looking
are
for some more
saying-
details.
Yes. What's inside of this little sack? Pocket?
Roll precision check.
17.
17.
Just the shape of it. What if he took out of it, right?
First of all, the item that has been looked for is dressed in a small leather pouch. You are not to observe its what is currently inside of it.
It's content.
We-
What if
we
we
can't-
already did that?
We don't know where we're looking for.
If that's the case, we will be finding him easily enough.
I mean, is it really?
If you manage to find the person, Jeremiah, as I assume you guys are currently already trying to find him,
Yeah.
any member of the Platinum Dragon will be easily able to identify the items, especially if they worked here for a while. You were here yesterday, were you not?
Yes, I was.
You have seen the item before.
I have seen the item before.
And you've
You
been
would
here for a
most
while.
easily be
And I've
able
been here
to
for a
identify
while.
it. We're also looking for the other two items as well. The Platinum Dragon will be giving a reward out for if you return the items, as they are of great value.
Wait, a
He didn't tell
dragon
me
is
he
giving
was
us.
coming here yourself.
Excuse me?
A dragon is giving us the rewards.
Hush, Ned.
That's
The
amazing.
Platinum. It's the name of our religion.
Yes.
You're aware of that, right?
But it's a dragon.
Don't mind my simple-minded friends, but in any case, what can you
Friends?
tell me about this Jeremiah individual?
We're not friends.
Well, what I can tell you,
Say that.
we are currently trying to find his exact location, as though he's very hard to find. Last we found him, he is traveling southward. More to be expect. He's taking the southern. He took the southern gate. Currently traveling towards. Oh God! Can I get my the big black sheet with the map on it? South.
Which way is south?
That's south.
Yeah, we're going
Yes, I need that.
down to the southern country, boys.
I need to check that because
Yeah.
that's the map of the world.
It's so fabulous.
Alright.
all around the world.
Currently, he's taking he took the southern gate, leaving for the small town of Scorchmount, where we believe that some of his activities has been observed before.
Scorch,
Um,
you say?
Yes, that's Scorch Mount.
Right.
You are aware of this. This would be one of the. No, actually, you wouldn't have traveled there. It is known as It's a small town standing on top of a hill, which its grass and most of its vegetation within a mile around it is just jet black,
Like scorched earth.
like scorched earth.
Interesting.
But the actual vegetation is colored in this way. So the actual leaves, the actual grass itself, not that the ground is actually burnt.
Ooh, I would enjoy some black apples.
Have you ever been there?
They call them black apples.
You, within a few months, especially traveling up here, yes, you would have at least passed through this town.
Black apples.
Yes, they call them black apples.
That's why we last saw him go. We have put out a contract, which you already have.
Didn't say anything about this Scorchman.
Well, no, because at the moment of writing it, we weren't able to identify where he was going yet. Last we thought he was going at least in that direction.
Right.
But he has many strongholds all over the country, so it's
He
not
has
sure.
strongholds?
Yes.
Seems like a dangerous individual.
He is hard to find.
Well, if he has strongholds, how hard can it be?
Well, he has multiple, so he's always switching in between, and he can be hiding in cities. This is not an easy person to find. We've already been looking for him for quite a few years.
Can none of you send an army to one of the strongholds?
Well, yes, to one, and then he will never go there again. He will find himself either a new one, or he will be switching out. And I'm not sure if you are aware, he's quite dangerous.
So you know there's a strong hold on the Scorchman.
Sorry?
So you know of this.
I'm not sure
stronghold
if
of
we're not sure if he has a stronghold in Scorchman. He has activities of him have been cited there before,
Right.
as well as he has multiple places of residence across the country.
Right.
But he can also be staying in cities. He can be staying in the undergrounds. He can be hid away with allies of his. We're not sure.
Yes. Have you got any more interesting bits of information that might come in handy?
Well, except for the fact that he's awfully deadly.
Well, was he that dead?
I mean, he was kind of dead.
He
So
is
that
also
might be somewhat deadly.
aware of most of the arcane. Not that he's actually able to perform all of it, but he has a certain skill set which makes him very hard to catch.
Very interesting.
People from yesterday told us well that he, as you entered the vault, he managed to indeed somehow teleport out.
Yes, he poofed out.
We are pretty sure he used a certain spell
Is there a way to stop the poof?
to stop.
Yeah.
As it is a incantation. The only way that you could actually make sure that he doesn't poof away is either hold on to him and you will be poofed with him, or maybe able to be counterspelled.
What's that?
The exact spell. If you manage to use a spell against his spell, you can cancel it. This spell is known as Dimension Door. Some of our people are able to use it as well. It is very hard to catch someone that's actually using this, because once you poof away with this person, you
We're interrupting your regular program for some important calls.
Yes.
if you're trying to catch a person by actually poofing with them, you're on one-on-one with them, which is not always the best idea. So, I don't know, you're in need of...
So
It's hard to catch.
if we touch him or catch him while he poof, then we poof with him.
Only one person will poof with him. Yes.
I will poof with him.
If
That
that's...
sounds dirty.
That's very. You're too young.
That's very
I
inappropriate.
would not
young
suggest
lady.
doing that. We are currently trying to find his exact location. If you're willing to stay longer, he might be further away, but we can tell you exactly where it is. Otherwise, Scorchmount's our best option.
Well, yes, I suppose investigating Scorchmount would be our best course of action.
Well, you have the contract, so you know the rewards.
Yes.
Once you bring the items back, they will be examined to see if they're of their exact state. Anywhere with the Platinum Dragon, we will be very happy if they comes back, as they are for very important.
Right. Well, gents, I suppose we'll be moving on then.
Yes. Well, it seems like it.
I wish you the best of luck, and don't get
we.
poofed.
Yep. What?
Turns around, walks away.
to
Oh,
be-
you two are very curious what's in that little pocket, right? I want to know what is in there.
Yes, we do.
Maybe you want to open a 5,000.
Well,
It's
I
not-
think it would be if we open it.
No, 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 no. I think we should at least take a look at it.
I suppose it would probably.
If
be
you look
very
at it, I
comfortable.
will walk far, far away from you.
It can't hurt to have a little peek, right?
Well, we won't be able to take a peek if we don't have the sack. So let's just
Go.
try to find him first.
You have to say everything very pronounced.
Yes, it's part of my character.
Yeah, but why specifically sack?
Just.
Why do you have to question everything I am?
Because I'm uncomfortable, right, when you say that?
Why?
Let's go or
Uncomfortable.
not.
That's what this is about. You being uncomfortable about me.
As you
I
are
see how
leaving
this
the
is.
Temple of the Platinum Dragon,
Yes.
the city is in front of you. You are traveling to Scourgemark.
Is that where you're going? Or you need to go?
It is away.
specific.
Specific.
But I'm asking that to you. Is that where you're going?
It's not my destiny.
Destiny.
Your
Destination.
It's not my destiny.
It's not my destiny to be there.
It's not your destination.
It's not
far
your
from it.
But is it
Destiny.
in the right way?
Actually, no, it is. Yes.
Is your family there? Your family is Forge?
Here,
She
I'll,
doesn't
I'll,
want us to
I'll
visit.
show
She's
you.
not ready yet.
This is where you are.
Uh-huh.
This is Scourgemount.
I'll bring you
Uh-huh.
back.
This is where you have to go.
Do I don't need to go there first?
You could.
She's
don't
almost
have to.
18.
I
Bruh.
think.
I mean, that's technically an adult, right? No, not in that sense.
But
I
yeah,
was
damn it,
looking
Ned.
away for a second.
God damn it, Ned.
What happened?
I didn't do it this time.
No.
This was all you.
No.
Are there any
You're making it up
preparations
with this time.
you guys would like to go through before?
Well,
Yeah, we
Yep.
should
get a horse.
get something to ride. And I have an egg. I should get something to put the
Oh
egg in.
yeah.
That is true. You guys will be looking for horses. Before of you could easily. Stables aren't hard to find, especially if you're going to be trying to lend from the Platinum Dragon itself.
Very cool.
Are you trying to do that, or will you be?
Well, that depends. Good sir, could you lend me some horses?
Well, of course, we got some horses in the back. Let me check real quick if they're saddled up correctly for you. And he goes.
Shut up.
He goes to the
Horses
stalls
in the
at the
back?
back. Yes, to the horses in the back.
Is this perhaps a road?
When he comes back to the Old Town Road with the horses in hand, he's currently training 4 horses in total, beautifully adorned with with tabards as well as just nice looking saddles, all covered in logos of the Platinum Dragon itself.
Thank you. And I
These would be, of
Sure.
course, we would like for you to return them, or leave them anywhere else with one of our temples.
Yes, of course.
And he hands you the steeds.
Yeah, that's so big. Okay.
Also mountain.
As you are all mounting, please roll a animal handling check. Who will be rolling for
I will.
Alpha, as he has a 0 modifier on it?
I will roll
May I? Oh.
to it.
You roll?
Please do, 'cause you're
He's a
terrible.
9. I have 19.
You have a 19, you're not, him a 9?
Yes.
That sounds good enough. 12.
12? 19? 9? 22? Both of you, your individual horses, easily are brought with you. For both Alpha and Thyris, instinctually these horses somehow sense something about you. They become unruly, hard to manage, simply
It's
said
about energy.
unrideable.
Can I use my experience with horses to kind of
You did that just now with your animal handling check,
Fuck.
which wasn't good enough.
Yes, but now I'm trying to whisper it, you know, use my psychic magic to...
The
Sense.
man that brought the horses out before. I think it's better for you to.
I think this horse is broken. Bring me another one.
Well, we are going to be
Our
needing some
forces.
ourselves as well. We.
Can we change it?
Yeah, can
Let
you
me-
change his
Give me
tires?
so much.
Sure. Let me just. And he gets the 2 horses, brings them back,
Yes.
comes up with a new horse, still dressed in the same attire.
Do I need to roll again?
You will have to need to roll again. This
Oh.
time he only brought 1 more horse.
Not for
No. As you are doing this again, it is a harder DC. You have no advantage. Not for Alpha. You both have a horse that is rideable.
Do I have to roll for Alpha?
You already did.
Oh, 16.
Alpha doesn't get a horse. 16?
Yes.
This horse is hard to manage.
Oh, God damn it.
Still hating you, so.
Yet you manage to, with brute force,
Obey!
exactly, control this horse. The
Beast Slayer.
he's not cooperating, but you managed to force him into your will. Both of you, easy enough to ride the horses, have experience. Do you and Alpha settle up together? Who settles up with Alpha as he's currently standing there having no horse?
Get my back.
Alpha saddles up with you, and you guys go on the route to Scorchmouth, which is down south, right?
I don't know.
If that is the case, and you are doing that, we're going to be taking our break here. I know, surprise! And as you guys are all leaving Scorchmount, you have leveled up. Everybody goes
Wow.
up to level 4
I
right
told
now.
you guys, horses. We had to tame horses.
Yes, it was the every animal
That's
handling check
deep.
is going to be a level up. That means you're 2 level twice.
Be careful of that.
Every time you have to do with disadvantage, you go lower. Everybody will be rolling for their hit die as they're eagerly awaiting what they are about to roll. Everybody, go ahead and roll. I didn't see that, sorry.
Yes, you did. You did see that.
Bang.
Oh no.
You get your full 10 extra hit points plus your Constitution modifier. You get your 8 with your Constitution modifier,
What is my cost?
and you get your 3 with your Constitution modifier. It is one of the lowest things you can roll. It sucks, and I'm sorry, but
Pure sadness.
just for fun.
Oh, God damn
Would
it.
have been better, but no. You gain a total of
Still
5 hit points
fail.
atop the 36 you had, which means you are 41.
52 hit points.
You're at 52, and you are currently at what number?
At 11, so.
11.
11, so.
Right.
44?
44.
How
Very
the
well,
fuck
as
is
we
it?
are going to be going on our break right now,
Constitution.
8 plus.
thank you guys so much for coming out. We will be taking a short break. After that, we will be back, hopefully with the entire cast, and then we will be going on our way to Scorchmount. We will be seeing you after the break.
Dude, that did cute.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are going to be continuing on our problems. God damn it. We are going to need for our very own Dylan to go roll for his HP, because he didn't do that yet. Go ahead, boy.
7!
7!
Yeah!
It's not an 8, though. Still better.
Now it is.
Still better than Thyris,
No,
though.
it's not. Now it's a 2.
With a 3. Alright,
So that's
7 plus your Constitution modifier is your
43.
HP. There we go, 43. Very well.
52.
In that case, everyone, stop. We are going to be. Stop it. Continue. As the entire party is currently leaving Scorchmount, on horseback. Or no, sorry, you're leaving Amstrand to go towards Scorchmount.
With the bad wolf.
Sure.
Never mind.
You guys are doubling up. You guys have your very own horses. As you are riding,
Yay!
That's the horse.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
so
I was asking what I missed. I don't think
I would
missed
like
anything.
to get a marching order.
Yes. We're taking
I'm a front.
Sure.
the horses to the old town Scorch.
To the Scorch Town.
That's not how that works.
No.
It's Scorch Town Road.
I'll be leading this
Fuck no.
pack of travelers.
What? That's me! Why'd you do that?
That's not nice.
Be careful. They're
I am
fragile.
not right.
I'm fragile.
They're fragile.
No, he's like.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you're riding on my horse. On the
I
back.
didn't really have a choice, did I?
No.
Well, no, because you're
Yeah, no,
terrible.
you were stuck
Terrible.
You're bad at horse
having no
riding.
horse.
I had to convince the guards to give us a new horse.
Alright, so
You and you.
Hi, my
It's a
fault.
bro,
We
I
are
do.
streaming, but somehow we are streaming on hidden.
What?
So
That's a
we're streaming.
possibility?
Yes, we're streaming, but only people who have the link would be able to see it.
Which
Aha,
nobody
we're
does. Stealthy sneak.
Yes, sneaky.
We rolled a
Everybody roll stealth check on your stream.
Well,
Well,
actually,
it
I'm the
is-
one that fucked up, so I'll
Nice.
say
Okay, you roll stealth check on your stream. A 3.
that's a 2.
That's a 2. That's because you're probably gonna stand online now.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'm good at this.
I'm not. Indubitably.
Alright, calm down.
This is
You have
terrible.
metal dice.
Anyways, as you guys are all leaving Scorchmount, I have a marching order I see.
Yes, you
Yes.
I would like for either one of you, or let's say both of you because you're shit at it,
do. Oh god.
roll a perception check, please.
No. You wanna trade?
Nope.
I'm just
Okay.
sitting there. Hold tight, elf.
19.
That's a
This became
bad.
very intense.
Okay, that's 13.
The worst
13.
of that
What did you get?
19.
19. 19. Alright, very well.
No, that's
You are your travel goes smoothly. The horses seem to be unruly, especially for you, as well as the horse that you are currently riding has become a little harder to handle after Alpha joined up with you. But could be because there's just two people sitting on it. It's not as easy. You, with your 19 perception, you see in the far distance that there is some more hilly areas coming up, as well as there's a lot of there's not a lot of traffic currently. You notice because it's pretty fucking high that the roads here have been closed off, most likely because the Krithikadag already strayed people away from this city, as well as whatever is going on currently with breaking in such a highly secured area. But yet you drive forward, and doesn't seem to be any problems. What would you like to do? All of you.
Sing us a song, your piano. No, wait, you don't have a
Wait, I do have an ocarina, and I will play the ocarina to a song we know. Do we know a song?
I don't know, do you?
What shall we do with the drunken sailors?
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Wait, I can't sing, I'm playing the ocarina.
Yeah,
That would be...
You're gonna.
How terrible is this?
Well, I don't know.
Roll a performance check,
I was
everybody.
about to ask.
Way, hey,
Sure.
She rises, way, hey,
She rises.
That is pretty fucking bad.
She rises a lion.
Confiscate.
That's
Ocarina.
11.
An unnatural 20.
A 7 on my ocarina.
7
playing.
you had?
11.
11.
I confiscate the ocarina because you're
You're-
terrible.
You're
Probably
pretty
gonna
good.
let you.
I'm pretty
You're
good.
the
An
best.
unnatural 20 is
You got some
pretty
Yes.
good.
nice singing.
You were playing nicely before, and your ocarina gets snatched away. And you just try to start singing, but you're off beat and you're just currently not aware where they are, and you're thrown off your balance for a second. As Ned is holding your awkward.
They ride and say.
I'm gonna put the didgeridoo all over.
Sure. Roll performance check with your didgeridoo.
All the time.
As you try to pick up the song, Ned whips out his didgeridoo.
It's didgeridoo.
So big.
At some point, I just start singing a completely different song right through it.
God damn.
Turn up your eyes.
This way.
I don't know any other songs.
But as you are letting go of the
Now you're ready to
The-
sail for the
how do you call it? What you whip a horse with? That isn't a whip. The fucking what's it? What's that?
The thingies.
What's that
The
shit?
thingies.
What's that shit called?
Rice thingies.
That's how you ride a horse.
What?
Yeah, that. But
No.
anyways, those you let those
English in
you let
English.
those go to blow on the didgeridoo. I'd like you to roll a animal
I don't
handling.
know how it's called in English.
I'd like for you to roll an animal handling check
What are you talking about?
But I'm a professional with the natural 20.
on your didgeridoo. Yes, because you put so much focus into
On your
this didgeridoo.
didgeridoo.
Wait, 8. You have an 8 before the horse. As it just kicks back, you have to hold on to it, trying to continue, and it messes up the song a little bit.
Does the horse?
A little bit.
But I'm like on the
natural
back.
20. It's like
Yes, you are. You're holding on for dear life.
I did a lot.
But you manage to stay on the horse.
The hooves and a horse go round.
At some point, I
round,
just.
round and round,
God.
round and round.
Oh god.
the horse transformed.
God.
Alright.
So when do we get there? You never do.
At some point, I just.
The horse dies.
Alright, sure. I mean, I'm not.
Now we
so
have to
proud.
cripple horse.
We have a crippled horse. Jesus.
It's just snail now.
I just imagine a horse. Just like swimming off.
Oh god!
Alright, so
Just-
when are we getting there?
Just give me your crossbow already!
Good luck, you lost it in the sun!
Yes, he did. He did get
Damn, when are we getting there?
Look at the
Where are
flowers!
we getting there?
Save us.
Just look at the
Everybody,
flowers!
calm down. As you travel over the road of Amstrad southward, heading towards the smaller town of Scorchmount, you play a lot of noise. A lot of just garbage.
I think it's
With a very nice didgeridoo and some nice singing from a cat.
Well, what do you expect?
You approach this area where the path itself that you're following becomes very slick, to where it's no longer possible for people to ride next to each other on the horse. If you follow this hill, you get up on basically a ledge. You're about 20 feet from the valley, which is on your left side. You're slowly coming up this higher hill, almost mountain, which has a cliff edge on the right side with all of the all of the rest of the valley on your left side downwards a little bit. There is not much on the road ahead of you, but we will see how much there is. I would like Thyrus to roll a perception check as he was in front. I saw it
Yes,
just
of
now.
course, I thought I was gonna take the initiative.
I'd like to get a marching order back, please, with Thyrus in front.
I'm a great leader. I will lead the way.
Uh-huh.
That's 11, that means a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
With a 9. Neither
yes,
one.
I'm great at perception.
I told you, he's tunnel vision.
Neither one of. He is very focused on.
Yes,
No, he's not.
Well, singing.
I'm a man of focus.
He's very focused on going ahead.
Yes. Go straight ahead.
Tyrus.
What did you have?
Check.
9.
Yeah.
Check. I'm a horse.
You come upon a
Road.
ahead of you. Most of you saw this coming before Tyrus almost stumbles over it. The horse automatically sways to the side to not hit it. There is a currently in the middle of the road a cart missing one of its wheels, which is off to the side, laying it's whole but off of it. Currently slanted to one side. 2 barrels, one of which is still atop, and the other one rolled off a bit further away on the path.
My horse keeps running.
That's about what you see with your 7.
Oh, I did see it. First of all, it was a 9.
Well, okay, sorry.
It was a 9.
It was a 9.
It wasn't actually.
I'm sorry. You swerved out of the sight. Once you got there, you noticed. You didn't see it.
Oh God!
What's that? What's that? I can't see anything. There's a.
You guys are like right behind. Most of you, as he swerves to the side, you see this as well.
Deja vu.
And the horse goes sideways.
So,
Dude.
and just a carriage, just a broken carriage.
It's like it isn't a carriage. It is a
cart.
It's a wooden cart, which is basically it's normally structured with 2 wheels in front, with a U-shaped carriage. It doesn't have any seats in it. There isn't a place for a specific rider to be.
Seats. Okay.
Seats,
sorry,
yeah.
I saw it.
There's 2 barrels on top of it, one of which is still kind of holding in place with the ropes. The other one has fallen off and rolled off to the side a little bit. You don't see the horse.
There's no horses.
And you currently do not see the driver with a 9.
Well, yes, of course. This cart seems to be made out of.
I hop off. I stop. I put my horse inside. And I hop off and I start investigating for tracks.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll a
This is-
survival check.
This ain't good.
I stop.
Where's my survival skill?
I assume everybody stops. Not
Yeah.
Well, I'm inspect the card itself.
the card itself. You will be inspecting the other barrel. Which barrel does who wants to do? One is on the card, one's off the card.
Dips on the closed one.
They're both closed.
No. The one off the card.
One off the card. On the card. Very well. Your survival check.
That's a 13.
Also mine.
13.
Yeah.
No. With a 13, you managed to find the tracks of where the horse was, easily enough to follow from where the cart was coming to where it was going. The horse continued in the same direction. You don't see any footprints of a rider, no human footsteps that would be footprints that would be from here. You do find slight bits of blood just splashed across the side of the road on some of the grass.
Someone was killed here.
Yes, I see.
With your 13, you want to expect a card. Roll an investigation check, and both of you, they are closed. So roll to open it up. How would you try to do that? And you with your natural 1, it's a card. It's broken.
Wait, they're opening barrels?
There's 2 barrels on. There's one that's on it, and
yeah,
one
but
that's
they're
off of
opening it.
They're opening the barrels. You have a crow.
I'll just.
I know for a fact that you have the crowbar, so you could use that to get
I will
advantage
use
on your
the
athletics
crowbar.
check.
Yes.
You're trying to cut it open.
Athletics.
I want to interrupt this.
You are currently looking at the track. Roll an athletics check as well to see if you're able to open this.
Why is this the first thing they do?
I don't
13.
There's blood.
Athletics
They're like
check.
Advantage?
Yes.
18.
With your crowbar, you manage to open up one of the barrels. 18. You manage to open up the other barrel, the wood creaking off. In these barrels is very nicely folded, very clean, just sheets of fabric, different types of textile, currently probably being transported for trade.
Stop!
There's like a barrel's worth. You just grab from the top and you put it in your bag, I guess. Sure.
Smooth.
What do you do?
Well, what's inside? Is there also fabric in this barrel?
Same as there's, but in both of yours there's just the nicely cleaned and folded fabric.
Smooth. So,
What is the first thing you guys do? Is immediately check that there's blood on the ground. There's someone killed here, or at least.
Now you notice the wheel is off.
Just now.
Wait! Guys!
No, he does because you're rolling one.
Guys!
Oh wow.
Is missing a wheel.
What? It's the broken car. What is that?
It's like right over there.
Do I see where the wheel is?
No.
Can I look for the wheel?
Sure. Still you see the wheel. When you were inspecting the car. No.
Ah.
You really.
Wait! It's over there.
So what were you
Alright.
saying about this blood?
There was someone murdered here. The horse rode it off, right? It went off. It probably it was like shit. What's happening?
Yes, but
it was loose and it ran off.
We already got horses.
No, I'm trying to explain what happened here. Horse ran off, guy got killed,
Yes.
and body was taken, which is weird. So maybe he wasn't killed. I don't know.
What? How about he was still on the horse?
I
He then
looked
got shot,
down the-
killed,
the-
fell off,
Cliff?
The
but the
cliff,
body's
yeah.
still on the horse when the horse ran away.
No, wait. Here's the thing. That could have happened, but I don't think the body would have dropped at some point.
Can you see from the tracks?
Well, it's
Yes,
If the
nobody
horse,
dropped.
if the horse ran or
Oh.
walked.
At this point, she wanted to go and
Drop
check
your-
on the edge of the cliff. So roll a perception check for me.
There's minor holes in your ground.
Well, you see, the thing is, Nat, this does seem interesting and all that, but we're going.
And
Perception
George
check.
Mouse.
perception.
Yeah, but this is
It is a
It's
little.
11. Once you look down,
this man.
you
Died.
see a
How do
body.
you know that? Maybe just fucking stub his toe.
He died.
Yeah.
I have a
Lockett waves
Body?
both of you over as she sees over the edge. As you all come that you see it as well. There's this body laid back.
But you don't know what that
With
is.
blood across his shoulders, as well as his chest cavity ripped open,
Okay, it was probably his.
very dead.
Let me just. I'm not a genius.
At that point, you notice with the shadows over the cliff's edge, there's the line of the cliff above, as well as a large round shape on it, next to two human forms. As all of you look up, the circle shape of the shadow starts rolling before starts stumbling down towards you. Two winged creatures flare up their wings as they dive down, and I would need everybody to roll initiative.
Well then.
Interesting. Is it any good? No. Okay.
9999.
I certainly can't complain. Others. Because they're shadows.
No, they're not shadows. Don't worry. Alright.
But I see shadows.
Oh shit, we're in combat.
You saw two human shadows, and as you looked up, from a non-human body, two wings shaped out, and two of the figures leapt down into an attack. Let me switch to the combat cam. Can somebody make sure that combat cam is looking nice and tidy as I get everybody's initiative, please? Alright, 25 to 20.
21.
Okay.
I'm pretty damn proud of myself for once.
21.
Pathetic.
You have
17.
I
17.
mastered the low roll.
Virus.
9.
9, and then Ned with a 1.
It's a 3.
No,
But it's a crit.
It's a
It's
one.
it's a crit.
It's a
It's
crit.
a 3.
Crit fail is a crit fail.
That's only on attacks if we're going by the normal.
Speaks out of experience.
Very much so.
Well, look on the bright side. You
Give
have
me
one.
1 second.
I
Fill this up with speech.
One,
I'm number
Fill this up with
One.
speech. Alright.
one.
So did the
One.
image. Let's look at his browser history.
No, wait.
You don't want to see that.
We have to fill it up with some speech. So, where were we at Drunken Sailor?
No.
Do we do?
No, we don't do this.
With the Drunken
Get out of the
Sailor.
way.
What do we do?
I
with
have an
drunken
actual
sailor?
suicide.
What do we do with the Drunken Sailor? Especially
Throw him off
early
the
in the
cliff.
morning.
Put him in a brig until
Move
he's
it,
sober.
move it,
Put him in a brig
move your
until he's sober?
shite.
Put him in a brig until he's sober. Early in the morning.
Oh,
we
way,
go.
hey, up she rises.
Way, hey, and up she rises.
Way, hey, and up she
Lazy
rises.
Early in the
guy,
morning.
She laces.
Alright.
I was like in front of y'all.
Why do
You guys were all standing near the
I
edge.
always want to be in front. Isn't awesome.
There you
No,
go.
because you're 17, you child.
Look at that, you put so much effort into this. That's fans.
Thank you.
If he's gonna add a
Thank you.
card.
I'm finally getting some damn recognition for what I was working on.
Fans.
If he's gonna add a card.
It's
Where's the card?
Hey, cards?
Tree.
Where's the
There's
card?
a
tree.
there's a fucking card. If you give me a second.
Where's the card?
in the barrels.
There is barrels. There is a card.
Oh!
I made all of that shit.
First of all, yeah.
I'm so
Where's
proud
the,
of you.
but where's the separate wheel?
I think that deserves a
There's
slow
also
clap.
a separate wheel.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No,
damn.
it's in the card.
No, it would be
It's-
like yeah.
It was open up.
Also,
There is another wheel.
Also, the things are opened up.
I can't do that. Fuck off.
Dang it!
Oh, it's not.
Found the limit.
There's
You're
also a
asking
body.
too much.
Oh, there's
Damn!
even a body.
It's dead.
And it's painted. Why are
Everything-
we not painted?
Christ.
Shut up.
Why was the body more important?
I have priorities, dude.
None of you have priorities, damn it. Alright, move the camera
It's-
nice and
it's
close.
more important than-
I'm gonna put this.
Oh yes.
Where are the guys?
I can't do that.
Loa. Because they have
There
to
you
see
go.
Shouldn't they
They
see the
have to
guy?
see the body.
You need to be able to see
It's
everything.
somebody.
That's,
No, we don't
that's
want to
good.
get
That's good. That's
demonetized.
That's good. No, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's good. Perfect. Perfect. Don't touch it. Why are you touching it? No.
I do
Right.
feel like we're gonna fight on cliffs more often.
It's
The
good.
upcoming time.
It's good. It's alright.
Guys, every fight from now on is gonna be on this cliffside.
That's really it goes from really impressive to.
And for some reason, there's always a card missing.
Why is there always this Alright,
This dead body also always in the same spot.
yes, it's always there.
God damn it.
Alright,
Well, it's not a phone
as
without a
the
dead body.
boulder comes flying down, I would need.
Oh god, a boulder.
I just rolled for who's going to almost going to get hit because this cliff goes up further, and this is also just extend.
Doesn't it take
No,
falling?
really?
I thought this was the end of the world.
The rock comes tumbling down,
World is
and you
flat.
see
You
as
can't
you
go
look
Oh
up.
wait, it's a rock.
Kyrus, I need you to roll a
What did
dexterity
you
saving
think it
throw.
was?
Please.
A creature, I don't know.
Are you going? Oh.
That's
Does he have
69.
17.
17.
About your age.
As you dodge, you step out of the way. This large boulder just smashes into
There's
the ground next to you. There's someone in there. I couldn't find that boulder. Some of the ground spurts up in different directions. I was
Oh,
hoping
God.
you would get smashed.
Oh my god.
He was just waiting for
Good
us
shot.
to get
The
smashed.
boulder
One
fell
finger.
down.
One finger if you're okay. Two if you're dead.
After that,
What does 5 mean?
Alpha, you look up. You see these creatures in the distance from the top of this swooping down at you. What do you do?
What I do.
Cry like a little baby.
Well, yeah, that's.
I spit at them.
No, I'm stupid, but no, actually that's what I said on that. I'm gonna yeet an Eldritch Blast at one of them.
Sure, roll an attack roll.
A classic move.
Yes, nobody saw that coming from
I
the
see,
warlock.
you're a man of
You're
culture as
still-
well.
Well, that is a. It's a 19 plus something. I don't even. I probably don't need it.
No, you don't need it.
So.
You fire up the Eldritch Blast. It hits them. What's the damage?
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting started up. That is 7, but I changed my Eldritch Invocation, so that is plus
You
4.
gained 1. Plus 4?
So 7 plus 4, 13.
The Eldritch Blast.
11.
As the Eldritch Blast hits one of the creatures in the wings, you hear a screech as it looks almost straight at you, come straight towards you right now. Locked, what do you do? They're
How?
still swooping down.
I like.
Like?
They're coming from
Like-
this direction almost.
Yeah, I'm
Like.
jumping out of the way.
You're dodging,
Yeah.
taking the dodge action.
Yes, I do.
Feral. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You can move. Bonus action.
Climb down.
You can start climbing down, yeah.
I start climbing down to the bike.
With your full movement, you would be able to get down there. With your climbing speed, easy enough to do. After that, you take the dodge action over there. Still the creature swooping down. Cyrus, what do you do?
What I do. So,
What do you
Do
do?
I see any others? So
There's just these two creatures now coming down. If you look against the cliffside, or actually behind you where the sun is shining towards, there is just two human shadows flying down.
I grab a javelin.
Grab a javelin. They're rolling an attack roll as you're trying to hit this.
That's
Keep your shooting.
yes. That's probably a good idea. 22.
22 hits. Roll it. Roll the damage. 1d6 plus your strength modifiers. Are not aware.
That's 7.
7?
7.
7. Right.
Smart.
That doesn't work.
Oh no.
It has to be. I'm pretty sure it has to be melee attack. Is that actually as you toss the javelin to the other one, the one that hasn't been hit with the Eldritch Blast, as it just skids past the body, flies past, it does some damage, but not as much as you would expect it. No! I gotta take the magic arrow.
My best.
Right.
I tried, guys.
With that, it is the creature's turn as they swoop down, seeing two creatures currently standing at the edge.
Come
Go-
on.
that is a stupid move.
Come at me, bro.
Yes. They are. Oh, this is great. So they dive down. There you go. Coming with their talons, they're going to be trying to do a dive attack and grapple both
Oh boy.
Ned and Alpha.
Aw.
I would like for both Ned and Alpha to roll either an athletics check or an acrobatics check. Your choice.
Yeah, I'm going for
Can
the
I get
athletics.
the dice things? That somebody had dice boxes with them.
What?
Yeah.
Right, but
There were dice boxes on the bed. Grab.
What is a dice box?
The thing you put dice in. It's a box.
I mean, like,
Well then, I am
not a
first.
dice tray, right?
You mean like the transparent
Yes.
ones?
Lucas.
I need another one of those.
The
Oh, you flip
What?
the mouse.
the thingy.
Oh yes, nice steamy
Oh.
mouse. You want the steamy mouse?
Thank you. Thank you.
They
I
were
can
not
use
on-
these. Because I forgot to print out the other stuff. These creatures both managed to grab you by the shoulder, staring into and starting to move past. First of all, as they made a dive attack, both. Let's see. First on Ned.
Yeah.
You're going to be taking 10 piercing damage as the
Shouldn't
talons
they
just.
hit?
So,
Shouldn't
oh,
they hit?
you're right. Thank you. I'm sorry. I did a loop.
You're not the one doing it right now. It's the DM.
I know. It's different. It's well. First of all, they grappled you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was rolling athletics check.
Yes. But they're. Yeah, you're right. That's going to be 7 plus 5 to hit. So I don't think
No.
It's
the damage doesn't manage to penetrate through your chainmail that you're wearing,
Mhm.
but they still manage to grab you from the ground.
Alright.
As well as for you, trying to hit first, also doesn't manage to pierce through your armor, yet still manages to lift you off the ground.
Stupid Kenkus!
that means a lot.
You're not the first
Probably
one
not
doing it.
Kenku.
As both of you
Giving me too much credit.
get grappled, and after that, just flung
Oh god.
off the edge of the off the edge of the cliff. Both of you.
Is that what I'm rolling the athletics check for?
No, that was the grapple. The grapple too. Otherwise, they missed the grapple.
Oh, but
You
it
both
They
failed.
didn't penetrate your armor, so you didn't take the damage. But they managed to grapple you and fling you off the edge. As you get flung off the edge, flying about 20 feet down, both of you, first of all, Ned, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone. That's cocked. That was a 3. Alpha, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you also fall down prone. As these two creatures, currently still flying,
They're T-posing.
They're T-pose. I couldn't find any other.
luckily, these creatures are painted. I mean, our characters aren't as potent, but
Oh, they're gonna fuck you up.
T-pose to a sort of dominance.
That was their
We're towning them.
Ned, currently prone on the ground. What do you do?
I stand up.
Whoa!
You're so brave.
Wait, and I
That
walk
house
over
removes
here.
speed.
Yes.
I know, which is why I only walk 15 feet. And I shoot them with a crossbow.
As they're flying, you try to trace them.
With a normal arrow. No,
With a normal
no
arrow.
fancy stuff. But I will probably do. Well, first I will roll because I can, so I will. I'll do a precision attack.
Because you had a shit roll. That's not much better.
That's a 16.
16 hits.
Good enough.
First of all, you're laying down still. No, you step back up. Okay,
Yeah.
standing back up, grabbing your crossbow, you're tracing one of them. Which one do you attack?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm the one that dropped me off, I'd assume.
Very well. You
Ooh, that's only +2. Wait, is that? Yeah, of course.
It's
11.
dex. 11. As you fire the arrow, the Periton doesn't seem too phased by it. It doesn't do as much damage as you thought.
Damn these things.
Yet they're still not happy. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
The bird's still flying over, circling around, and coming back.
I reload very quickly.
You reload very quickly with your crossbow expert feat. Alpha.
Bro, really? That's what you... Okay.
That's it.
Right. What I'm going to be... I don't have anything. I am
You had a
going
full
to
turn to see what you were going to do.
I'm going to stand up. Wow. You did not see that one coming. I'm
As you
quite
stand up,
short. I walk a little well back because
5, 10,
until I can
15,
clearly see
that's
the one
it.
that threw me off.
yes.
Then I decide to do the one thing nobody expects a warlock to do. I look at him. I guess Eldritch Blast. I was just
If you once more raise your hand, you the energy convulging in your hand before
that's 18.
18 hits.
And that is 8 force damage.
As you manage to hit this creature just in the side of the head, some of the feathers fly off as it leaves a scorch mark. The creature turns to you once more, taking you into its visage. 8 damage?
Yes.
Alright, fair After that, Lockett, what do you like
I
to
have
do?
a question. Can I attach a piece of rope to one of my daggers?
You can try. Sure. You take. Do you have rope?
Yeah?
What kind of rope do you have?
50 feet of hempen rope?
Hempen rope. As you tie the thick hempen rope to one of the edges of your dagger, sure, that's an action. You still have a bonus action and move.
Can you throw it as a bonus action?
No. But you have a dagger.
Hide.
Bonus action hide. Very well. Where do you hide?
Like against,
This is like full truth. by the way.
against the wall.
Against the wall.
Like,
Can you move there? Yes. 5. There we go. Roll a stealth check.
that's an unnatural 20.
A natural 20. You get up to the wall, trying to find your way into the crevice, holding your dagger with heavy rope on it.
Maybe it was straight.
After that, Cyrus.
Alright.
Both these creatures flying over the forest near you enter.
Not close enough to hit though.
No, you're short now.
And what if I step on the boulder?
You fall off, apparently.
Then no.
Alright, I
You can certainly try though. You can.
Yes, but I mean, you know, if I step on it, I'll just probably go yee.
What
Maybe.
armor are you wearing?
If you're roll at 1,
I grab the barrel
sure.
and I yeet it!
Full barrel.
Sure. Roll an athletics check.
This is gonna go so well.
As you're trying to lift a full.
No.
Yes.
That's a 9.
Sure. You grab to your sword, you realize this is not going to work. Run over to the barrel, you. And you don't manage to lift it.
Luckily no one sees it.
I'll take the fabric and...
That was your action.
Ah, goddammit. Fine, then I look at them and I Wait.
Wait. Barrel. The barrel. Yeah, not with a knife. It's not gonna happen.
No, wait. I start banging on my shield, trying to get their
Sure.
attention.
Is your bonus action? Ding, 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 ding.
Come and get me, bitch.
Sure. Roll a performance check.
Before.
Oh my god, performance. This is my moment.
13.
Very average.
Barrel. They don't seem to be very phased by it.
Fuck you too then.
Yet the creatures that just got shot do focus their eyes on the two targets they just managed to lob off the side.
Stop ignoring me.
As they once more dive down for an attack. The first one trying to go and hit Alpha.
In their ass.
Jesus. That's going to be 19 to hit.
Oh well, that hits.
And as they're using their dive attack.
Luckily, that's not me.
Yeah, it's very lucky that it's not you.
That's me.
Oh my god.
Coming forward with their horns trying to gore you completely. That's going to be
Explodes.
Seems a little
Doom style
Who
explode.
the hell are these creatures?
You take 16 points of piercing damage as the horns just jab itself into your leather armor and just tosses you backwards a little bit. You regain before the creature once
that
more
this
flies
one?
off,
It was nice knowing you.
flies by, and past back upwards using your complete movement. After that, yeah, they have quite a bit of flying speed. The other one is going to try and dive at you, Ned. For a 17 plus 5, so 22 to hit.
Maybe.
Certainly.
That's certainly an option.
With, let's see,
Nice try.
19 piercing damage.
Next year.
That's nothing.
As they fly down, as this one also as well, just almost synchronized, flying down, hitting you with their Gore-Tex,
Can I
jamming
take
it through your chainmail, almost knocking you back. But before you get on your feet, you see the creature already flew past you.
Can I take a reaction to that?
Nope. They have flyby. As you
Okay,
look
that
back up,
makes
you
sense.
try to swing it, completely misses. Their movement does not provoke opportunity attack. After that, Ned, it is your turn. You just got scratched through your chainmail. Some of your chainmail is ripped. As your body underneath.
As I pull my crossbow.
You pull your crossbow once more, start tracing.
And I say, hasta la vista.
Baby.
And I shoot once and it's really impressive.
Fire the first crossbow bolt.
That will be a 9. Oh no, this is a 20.
Ooh.
Now do a
20.
sharpened attack.
Sure,
Or
roll.
is that the? Yes, a sharpened attack to do 1d8 extra damage. And use another superiority die. Because I'm dealing not as much damage as I like. So let's change that. 16 piercing damage.
16 piercing damage. As you fire your crossbow, being very sure that this will do a little bit more harm than it did before, as you crank just a little further, you fire. The creature lobs the arrow into its chest once more before starting to turn around. Doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would. 16 damage it was.
Yes. So
Alright.
I think it did deal quite some damage.
It did deal some damage. Yes, it did. After Ned, it's going to be Alpha once more.
I'm going to turn around and I am going to cast my Hexblitz Curse, which is the non
I know.
concentration one. The non. Oh wait, it is.
On the one that attacked you, I assume.
Of course.
Girl.
That's my bonus action. That's my main action. I'm going to yin an Eldritch Blast at
There you
them.
go. Try to use the Eldritch Blast.
That is a 18 again.
18 hits.
I did roll a 1 on the damage though, so that is
Pathetic.
5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage. Hey, the force from the Eldritch Blast still does seem to do their appropriate amounts of damage. Once more scorching away some of the feathers.
And for the rest of my action, I just run around to the other side of the log,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to like duck down a bit, so it will have a harder time hitting
You to the side of the wall.
behind the log.
Alright. There you go.
Taking cold.
Tree.
You just stand there.
I can't like.
As you can't bonus action hide.
It's not hiding.
No,
it's just like
you can't.
ducking down.
It's not that would be the dodge
You're not
action.
proficient with
It's an
that.
action.
I'm not proficient with. Huh?
Nope.
Okay, now.
There are rules.
In that case,
You violated
after
the rules.
Alpha, lock it.
Can I throw my dagger?
What's the distance on a dagger?
I don't know.
Can I throw it?
Is anybody aware of the distance of a dagger? I'm pretty sure it's 20 to 60. So 20 with advantage, 60 with disadvantage. You have the rope attached to it, which is also disadvantaged because it's heavy. You're trying to throw a light dagger. I'm pretty sure they're out of your easy range, so I would... Sure, but they have cover. They have a higher AC. So yeah, disadvantage, and they have a higher AC.
And that's an unnatural 20. Oh no, but wait.
Disadvantage.
I'm so sorry. That is a 16.
16 check. But if you throw the dagger and the rope just...
I
Falls
still have
down.
my dagger down.
Yeah.
Can I like take the rope off as a bonus action?
As a bonus action, you can pull it towards you.
Oh, I'll
That's
do
it.
that.
But that was your turn. After that, Thyris.
Yeah.
I feel so useless.
God damn it. You can't use divine smite range, so
Nope.
I guess I'll just
Dagger.
grab the boulder.
As you turn around, as this large boulder that was lobbed at you is laying there. You roll a athletics check.
I can't carry this barrel, so this boulder will do.
16.
16. And it's like slightly off the ground. You're holding it. What do you do?
Yeah!
No, you're not this. It's this.
I'll just...
He walks over here and he drops.
Sure. You. As Elvin, you're ducking behind the tree. So you're suddenly here. Before you actually look up, you see this boulder just hurling towards you. Before it smashes some dirt against your face and digs itself into the earth a little bit. You look up and you see Thyra standing there.
Can I sort of like use my reaction to just scream, "Be useful"?
Sure, if you want to use your reaction to scream at him, go right ahead.
Alright.
Be useful.
Now this one.
He's just gonna yeet off the right.
The
Like a
Barringtons both turning around, going for another
God damn it, I'm so useless. at
flyby.
this.
One's no longer seeing its target as it's being secured by a tree as well as a large boulder. Sees this man standing on top of the edge, going for.
Yay.
They fly by
Take
as
the
they
barrel.
as they're going to try and attack you.
People with a
Oh, that's not
big
too great.
ass.
That's only going to be a 13 hit.
No.
They scratch some of your armor just across the top. Some sparks fly off, but doesn't manage to hit anything. The other one turning around once we're turning to the person which shot just an arrow into their chest. They come down.
Combat and he drops for 15.
From the edge.
They fly back up to there.
No evil vampire.
This one also managed to go
Fly
further.
after it.
They also swoop down once for a gore attack, for a dive fly attack, which is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah. Usually they're not in there.
When they do the dive attack, yes. That's going to be 14 piercing damage. As once more the talons just scratch across the open rips in your chainmail. You feel the blood starting to pour through your clothes, soaking it up a little bit, getting quite warm there.
Comfortable. Wow.
That was really sad.
After that, it is your turn.
I will second wind, is that a thing?
Second
the
wind is
healing
health,
ability.
yes.
Yeah, I'll do
Is
that
that-
one as my bonus action for
Sure.
sure, because I need health. That's plus my level, so that'd be 12 extra hit points, which I do very much need.
You regain 12 hit points.
And bringing me back up to 23. And I will... Can I see it? If I... would I be able to? I'm gonna move like here. Would I be able
This
to
is a
move?
forested area, so they would have a type of cover. And yes, they're currently flying up against the wall. So you can try.
Alright. I will have to try. And I will shoot it in with my crossbow.
Go ahead, you fire your crossbow.
That will be a 21.
21 still hits.
So it at this one, by the way.
Yes.
And I will use. Probably shouldn't do that, but I probably will. I will use my sharpened attack.
And you use your sharpened attack to deal a little bit more damage, just cranking the bolt just a little further for the acceleration to be harder.
Well, I'm
That's
glad I did.
Yes.
Wow, that will be at 11 damage.
11 damage. As you fire the crossbow, it once more takes it in the leg, noticing you turn it as it's turning around.
Used to be an adventurer like you.
No, it's a bird. But the damage doesn't seem to do as much as you thought.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think it does exactly as much damage as you think it does.
Yeah, at
That was
this point,
next take.
At
After
this
that,
point,
Alpha.
I am going to cast my regular hex at the same guy. He's gonna be double cursed.
Sure.
Hex. I call hex.
That's
Same.
hack.
Double hex.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And then he now has this. He now has disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Sure.
And for my main action, I'm going to cast an Eldritch Blast.
Now you fire around with that. Harder to hit from this angle.
I critical fail.
You hit some of the rock. The rock skids up, and you hear ding 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 on the other side as it starts to bounce off of Tyrus' armor, completely negating.
I call this an absolute win.
As you fail, it's going to be lock-in.
I take up the rope.
Take off the rope. Bonus action.
I
This
attach.
is dumb.
I attach 10 feet of string. 10 feet of string.
Sure. You, as an action, not 10 feet of string. That's it.
The dagger.
Yes.
And I.
No. Your bonus action ripped it off.
Yeah.
Action attached new rope. That's what you're doing right now. There you go.
String.
You have movement.
And I climb up.
You climb 20 feet up. Where do you want to go? You still have 10 feet of movement left.
I hide by the
5, 10. You can't hide because you took your bonus action ripping off the rope. But you're standing next to the carrot, yes. After that, the Peritons, as they are turning around, once more, one looking at Tyrus, the other one seeing this cat climb over the edge, go in for a dive attack to grapple both the
Eldritch bitch.
one with disadvantage thanks to the hacks. So, Tyrus, on you, roll a acrobatics or a athletics check.
No.
I gave him a disadvantage for you. You managed to ruin it.
As you roll a 3,
It's 9.
9. You roll an 8,
Actually.
it's an 11. As he grabs you, manages to plunge his, trying to plunge his claws into you. Also these, with your new metal plated, oh not plated, your chainmail armor doesn't manage to push its down all the way through, although it is picking you up. And after that, flinging you off the edge. As you are above the trees, you take 3 bludgeoning damage as you fall on the ground, skidding off the rock. The other one also diving down to attack Lockett. Also going to try and grab you. So roll an athletics or an acrobatics check. This one doesn't have disadvantage.
A natural 20.
A natural 20?
A natural.
Unnatural.
Yeah. As in, it's a 20.
Oh my god.
It's so you
Natural.
roll. Yeah, so a natural
Natural.
20.
It's a
Yeah,
natural.
It's
fucking
fuck
off.
It's
So
a
that's-
natural because
what's your total on that
Language.
then?
Uh, 27? Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
27. This one rolled a 17 with plus 3, which is a 20. So you're 27, you avoid it. still tries to dive down,
It's still natural
not
when
being
it
able
does
to drag you upwards with its talons. It is going to. It is trying to hit you. Or trying to. Will it hit? I don't know. Does an 11 hit?
Find out
No.
on the next episode of
the
D&D.
Peryton flies across the cliffside. As it dives down towards you, the claws trying to grab where your shoulders were before you duck down behind the cart. He flies past. No longer safe.
Somebody farted.
There you go. The Peryton flies down completely. After that, it's going to be Ned's turn. You fire your crossbow at which one?
That's the one that that's closest at the moment.
Sorry, you see it come down as well.
Black rings around its
That is
neck.
hex.
You aim up your crossbow, trying to train it once more before you fire.
It's a rapper.
Roll the hit.
It's a whoop.
It's a whopper.
It's
It's a 23.
23. Through the, even with the leaves and the branches that's in the way, you know where it's going to be, and you fire. You see some of the leaves flutter down as you've shot straight through them, and you hear it. On the other hand, how much damage?
9.
11. As you fire the crossbow, you hear the
Strike
impact
number
above the
one.
trees. And you see and you hear some almost raining-like sounds as some of the blood falls on the leaves above you. Doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
Wow, really?
But it does some damage. After that, it's going to be Alpha.
Alright, what I do is I turn around, I run to like this location.
10 feet. There you go.
I'm going to yeet an Eldritch Blast at it, the closest one.
Fire trying to go through the forest
Which
area.
is 9 plus 6, 15.
15. You fire. No response.
Your
No,
face.
so I missed.
You missed.
Alright, then I run back. Nope. And
You
that's
just
about
miss.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
As they have some cover.
Pathetic.
The
I like this.
locket would you like to?
I wanna climb up the thing.
5, 10, 15,
Highest.
20, 30. You're about to go up about 10 feet more.
Nice.
Which I would indicate
Netjes.
with that.
And I
You're currently
wanna,
just on the wall.
yeah,
Nets.
and I wanna hold my
For what?
for if they gonna fly by, then I wanna.
She's fleeing the combat zone.
If they fly within your range, you're going to chug one.
Yeah, with the string on.
Sure, with the 10 feet string on.
Yeah.
Yes, the 10 feet string. As the parents
It's rough.
flew down, you just fall. You are in the ground currently. Your back's hurting, but
Oh,
you're all right.
My neck.
Cyrus, what would you
My
like to
back.
do?
My pussy
Stop.
and my okay.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh god. Crap.
Please fight.
It's my boulder.
15 feet of movement. Yes.
No. It's
Sure.
really all you can do.
Roll an athletics check. This is a giant boulder.
Oh,
by the
why?
way. The only reason these creatures were able to do it is because they just pushed
Look at
Never
the
mind.
size of the thing.
Never mind.
Don't manage to lift the rock.
Fuck this.
That was your action.
No, I just kind of touched it to see if I'm strong. No.
Pretty
As
sure
you
you
failed,
gotta
standing
pull it
there,
down.
you hear some of the leaves and branches break and fiddle as one of the parents dives under the
Don't touch my sheet.
And the what?
it dives under the layer of forest because jeez, as it
Jesus.
goes in for another fly attack.
Because cheese.
Cheese,
It just crashes into one of the trees.
As they
Especially
fly
with
by,
blades.
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
for a dive attack on Tyrus. Because he deserves it.
Please hit
That's
him.
going to be a
You bitch.
no. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
No.
16 misses. You manage to, as you just put this bullet down, you see the Scrooge coming, and you hold up your shield together as the talons just scrape across your shield. It doesn't manage to get you in any way.
Eldritch Might.
Nope. After that, once more you hear as another one of the Paratons comes under and goes 50, 20, 30, 35, 40, what? 45, 50, 60 as it flies down. Once we're trying to dive attack towards you, it has to move at least 30 feet.
So using its right hand.
It's going to try and hit you with a natural 20.
I am down, down.
Don't worry, I just heard we had a healer.
Guido is deadlifting rocks.
Okay, I will explain what this is. The dive attack gives them 2d8 extra damage.
Yeah.
Above the d8 that they already have, plus 3, which means I can double these dice. Which, with 3d8 is kind of a lot. Which is going to be 26 plus their modifier, which is plus 3. Which means you take 26, 27, 29
Alright,
points of damage.
23 hit points, so
You-
I'm down.
As it almost just crashes into you, digs your body into the ground, you fall over, the creature gets up and flies away. Seeing that there's multiple other hostiles still in the area. After that it is Ned's turn. As you are down on the ground, I would need you to roll a death saving throw for me. That's a 10, it's a success. After that, Alpha.
I turn to the guy that I've been targeting the entire time,
Yes,
and I'm doing the same
Flying
thing I've
by.
always been doing. Just shooting and yeeting, that's shooting and yeeting. And Eldritch Blast at it.
you have like 25 cantrips, it's the only one you got.
It's the
Yes.
it's the best one I got.
Sure, you fire the Eldritch Blast.
Which is a non-natural 20,
Hits.
which does 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2 is 13 plus something. Plus another 2 is 15 damage.
Sorry, once more. You have a 7 and a 2.
7 and a 2.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
That's nice.
I have plus 4 on my damage on my Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
So that's 7 plus 4 is 11.
Yes.
Plus 2 of this die is 13.
Yes.
Plus 2 because it's Hexblade Cursed,
Mm-hmm.
which is 15.
As you do 15 damage, you just do damage. Since the by the way.
Sorry. Jolly good.
You as you hit it, it scatters back above the trees.
And then I just
After that,
run between these rocks. Or the rock and the
5.
log.
that's it.
Yeah.
Right. After that, it is going to be Locket.
I jump down.
You jump down.
I
Oh no.
Lock it in.
Lock just destroys the entire card.
Yes.
worse.
run.
That's you jump down. Roll a acrobatics check for me,
Oh yeah, I jump.
or dexterity saving throw. This would be
Dexterity?
saving throw. Yes.
It is a 15.
15. You land on all of your paws.
Nice. I run like
5, 10, 15, 20,
25. And I jump.
30. This is max movement. You can't jump.
I can jump.
You can bonus action dash or action dash.
No, I want to throw my dagger.
You can still bonus action dash.
Jump on him. You know you want to.
I want to, but there's a chance I miss.
Yes, there's indeed a chance you miss.
Do it.
You see this creature just emerge from the trees, flying somewhat
I
uneven,
jump.
despite a distance.
Imagine you hit it.
Alright,
You're
roll
Really
a athletics check for me
Do it.
as
Hell
you
yeah.
run over you.
freaking
Bonus action
bad
dash, you
athletics.
jump.
Hell yeah.
No!
That's 3. You jump, and as you're running past this tree, one of the roots nicks you in your underfeet. You go tumbling down
Oh, that's painful. Oh my god. Oh
Move
no,
away.
lock it, no!
down the cliffside. For this time, no stealthy nick. You just fall. You take 7 bludgeoning damage as you
Oh
hit
god.
the ground.
Can you what?
You don't have anything to write with?
No.
Bruh.
Why
Alright,
didn't you bring anything
7?
around?
7 bludgeoning damage, yes. As you
Dude,
fall
holy
down.
man.
You still have an action. So laying down.
Throwing the dagger?
Sure, you
Eh?
make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Why am I doing
As you're laying on the ground, you just fell, you're like, ugh! and there's a string attached to it.
Oh, there's a crit fill with a net 20.
You
Wouldn't that be great?
You throw the dagger, and as you're trying to hold onto this string, the string just slips through your hand. The dagger, somewhere up in the trees, is stuck in one of the branches. Grab your sheet.
And leave.
Lose another dagger.
Okay, grab the
Grab
sheet.
your
After that, Thyrus. What'd you like to do?
I grabbed it. No, I just throw a javelin.
Yeah, that's what
Wait,
you
what? He does something.
Natural 20.
To which one?
My javelin.
To which one?
Oh,
He throws his javelin to his
to
javelin.
him.
Sure. You grab your javelin, you manage to throw it. Damage.
So that's wait.
You can double the dice.
Yay! So that's 10
Plus your modifier.
4.
4. You just makes 14 damage, right?
Yay.
You hear it disappears through the trees. You hear that. You hear the blood just fall down. As you hear this screech from the skeleton, as you're pretty sure you hit it,
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
but it didn't do as much damage as you thought.
Ah.
Oh.
If you could see this one would be looking very rough. I haven't told that. I haven't been updating that.
You know who also
One of
looks
them is
really rough right
One
now?
of them is looking very rough. The other one's looking
Alphas?
pretty
Mr.
okay.
Healer.
Die.
One of them just sees this cat just fall down next to it. As it goes over, it flies the complete 30 feet that way before it dives back, going in for a dive attack at you. You are prone. This is a melee attack, so it has advantage.
Nope.
Nah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Both
think
14s
I'm
plus
going down
5, so it's 19 to hit. You take a total of, oh, that's a good roll. 21 piercing damage as it, or, yeah, 21 piercing damage as it tries to scrape you with its horns, just ripping your body open all the way. That was that's turn. You're actually currently prone, and I actually would like for you to move your thing because can we move the combat cam so we can see Locket being on the
I
ground?
don't. Well,
right,
can we?
right there. She's right there.
Yeah,
We
she's like
already-
in the shadow of the
Yeah,
bird,
yeah,
so
it's
you
fine.
can banish
She-
it.
That's the one. It flew all the way back around. This one, looking at where the javelin just came from, comes down to dive in that direction.
Yeah, try me, bitch.
As it flies around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You want to throw down? I'll throw down. If you want to fly down, that's fine.
There you go. So just you threw your javelin. You're like pretty sure you hit before, and it dissipates.
Oh, come on.
Coming through the trees once more, straight towards you, trying to hit you. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it barely hits.
Barely hits.
I want to catch it.
Sure.
You want to catch
I want to
no.
catch the bird.
It comes down, just horns forward, diving down into your.
Oh god! Oh.
That's going to be 16 piercing damage as it just knocks you back a little bit, scraping your armor. Blood. You feel your own blood just squirting against your face
Oh.
before it flies over you.
22.
After that, it is going to be Ned, who is still unconscious on the ground. Roll another death save for him, please. That's a failure. That's a 2. If it was a 1, that would have been 2 death saves. Just so you know.
That's not the rule.
That's too bad.
Alpha.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry
Well,
about
first
your
of all,
loss.
I scream at Cyrus, Cyrus, go help Ned! And then I'm gonna eat an Eldritch Blast at the thing.
Alright, sure. You once more try to fire at it.
Which is a 12. So
12. You once more goes through the leaves.
And I just
No effect.
jump back between the rock and the log.
Sure. After that, it's going to be Locket. You're currently prone after you dove down
I
trying
cast
to hit
your-
one of these creatures.
Stand up.
How much HP do you
I stand up.
You stand up, using half your movement.
Yes. Can I climb the same height as the creature and jump? Or is it?
Let's see.
I want to like
You have how much movement do you have?
30.
30. If you dash, yes, you can attempt to
Try
jump once more. You climb up So with your 5 feet extra from the dash, then the rest of it is jump.
Ah, you're committing
So
suicide
roll another
again.
athletics check.
I hate athletics checks.
You're committing suicide, I see.
Yeah. It's an 11.
It's an 11. As you
Big sweat.
once more, the creature just flies by you. You're just like fuck, and you fall down through the trees on the ground again, taking another 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you're prone on the ground.
I'm not gonna
That's
do
your
that
action and
anymore.
your bonus action for a dash. You still have one normal action. You can dash again to stand up if you want to, for example.
I stand up.
You stand up,
Yeah.
and you still have 15 feet if you want to.
I'm gonna run to the others.
5, 10, 15. There you go.
That's an action.
As you get up and start running towards the others, can we move the camera back a little bit? I want to see the dead net.
The dead man.
There you go.
He's not dead yet.
There he is,
Dead
on the
man.
ground.
Dead man.
You can
The dead Ned isn't dead yet.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
he
the
will be
key
dead.
word here.
After Lockett once more jumped down through the forest. Alpha, you've been seeing most of this. Thyros is kind of busy, and Ned is just. You twice, as you're not moving much, see Lockett fall through the trees, and you're like, okay, she will do something. And when you look back, you see it happen again. I'm not sure if you just had a deja vu or it actually happened.
I feel like
You're
I'm being
leading
Thyros.
sessions, right?
I just, fine, I'll just run over to Ned, yelling at Alpha, fine,
Let's
and you do
see,
something
5,
useful.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's your entire movement.
Right, and true to his name,
Fair.
like the show, I go, shing! No. Not knowing you.
I'm dead.
No, I just, I use my pool of healing to call upon the power of my god to lay on hands.
How much?
As you run over, you skid down on one knee, putting your hands, putting all of your basically the life force that you have extra in you from your god into Ned, trying to revive him. He comes back with how many hit points?
5.
5 hit points.
5 hit points!
You have 5 hit points. You're
No.
bloody and dirt. You feel the pain as you're being almost brought back to life. It hurts as you come back.
It's just almost.
One of the ones that just saw another cat jump next to it, it sees its target as it goes around for another
5 for each.
5.
Don't you have healing potions?
I
You
do.
could have healed me twice.
Yeah, that's why.
It
I
dives
was
down once more, ending up there, just
Go from Ned.
No. It's going for a Locket this time.
Aww.
Nah,
that's
that would be
Goodbye.
so. That's a 19 to hit.
I'm afraid.
Yes, that hits. Doesn't it?
This time coming down with its talons to try and come and grab you. It will try and grapple you this time. So roll an athletics check against his. So he will hit his attack, but if he will be able to lift it is the question. So either
on the thing.
you can use your acrobatics.
Walker hitting the tree.
I can use acrobatics.
That is your acrobatics?
No,
Alright, you rolled an 8.
I rolled a 9.
No, you rolled an 8.
It's a 9.
Okay, you rolled a 9 plus your acrobatics. You can dodge out of the way as well.
It is a 16.
16
You know speed
against his athletics. That's going to be a success. So you do manage to dodge out of the way, but
Can I
after
grab it?
no, you can try to grab it. No, as it
It's-
flies
it's-
by,
it's-
you wouldn't be able to take a reaction. It does manage to hit you, as we established that before. Flying down, trying to grab you with its talons. Take it. You would take the full. Let's see.
That's a last thing.
No. It's 11. 16. It takes 20 piercing damage once more, as the claws just rip your shoulders open.
only
You
have-
fall
I only
forward
have
as it came
9,
from
like-
the back. You fall forward into the sand as this creature flew
Welcome
past.
to the club.
Yeah.
The other one,
He is well.
see, as it flew up, once more dives down through the trees, no longer being able to see its target than it had before, yet seeing another man hiding behind a boulder. He will. See.
If he rolls a critical 1, he needs to fly against that boulder.
Yeah. It will as it
Probably won't
flies
fall.
down once more, trying to first of all try to grapple you. So roll an athletics or an acrobatics check.
He does have disadvantage.
Yes, he does.
Remember
you.
that?
Ooh, that's a 1.
Remember me.
Well, that's a 6.
It's a 6. Wow. He dives down with his stand, trying to grab you, not having enough strength in it to actually be able to pull you off. But does he hit you? That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
As his talons once more come down, do manage to grab your shoulders and through your armor, ripping open some of the skin beneath it, but not being able to pull you up. As it pulls away from you, you feel your flesh is tearing. You
Like
take...
scratching your genitals.
We're talking about the bird, not about your
You
fetishes.
take 16 piercing damage as it just rips your shoulders open.
Just 16 damage.
Slices of the
Roll a constitution save for me, please, for your concentration.
Oh man.
Yeah,
You
wait,
see-
con save. Yeah,
Yes.
that is a 12.
Very well. You manage to maintain concentration. After them, it's going to be Ned. You're conscious with 5 hit points.
Aha, yes.
As you just a little bit of vomit comes out and you
Stand
step
up.
back up.
How
Nice.
high is this thing? How high or?
Currently, it would
Yeah.
be just barely above the trees. It is within your firing range, but not
I'll fire
near
at it.
your sword.
I'll fire at the one that looks hurt.
It's the one that looks a lot more hurt. You see
Yeah.
both of them circling around. One of them you
Emotionally or
see
physically?
just a little bit more bloody. As you see it coming, you train on it. You fire.
See it coming.
You see it coming. All the liquid spilling out of its body. Managed to hit it. Penetrated with one of your arrows just deep into the stomach. How much damage?
Come on, lady.
There'll be 12 piercing damage.
12 piercing damage. Even though you think it wouldn't do that much damage, you train it. And you hear as the tree branches come apart before the entire body of the creature falls past you onto the ground.
I still up east.
Maybe.
Is it dead?
It's dead. It's very dead. I can take it off the board.
I'm still black.
He's dead.
That might have saved me. Thank you.
And that just going down. After that, it is
Not over yet.
Alpha's turn.
Well, since I just regained some hit points because the guy died, as a bonus action, I'm moving my hex curse over to the other them, and I'm gonna do a very bold move.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna expect this.
Oh, tell me. Oh.
Eldritch Blast!
You fire another Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah! This is how warlocks work. I missed, by the way. This is how warlocks work.
You're
alright?
pretty sure where it is as you just saw one crashing down. You fire at it.
Well, you're not quite.
Oh, God,
You
it's
don't hear
certainly
anything. As it is currently fine and flying.
Eldritch Blast!
You just missed 3 times in a row.
After that, lock
I
it.
don't know. Before I end my
Roll a
turn,
death save for me, please.
I do go between the logs and the rocks.
17. That's a success.
I never ended my turn.
You want to go over there? Yeah! Fucking idiot. Very well. Lock it. That was a death save success. After that, Thyrus, you look to your left as Ned just got up, shot one of these creatures down. You look to your right, you see Alpha just fire an Eldritch Blast through the trees. Look further away, you see Locket on the ground, currently bleeding out. What are you doing?
Throwing on the javelin.
You grab a javelin,
This
you
man.
That's
toss it.
That's,
Hits.
18. Yes.
Hits.
And that
You-
does 7 damage.
7 damage. As you fire it, you hear the impact, but it doesn't seem to do as much as you think it would.
No, you're 4 damage, my man.
Do you want Shield of Faith or not?
I don't want our cat to bleed
Very well.
out.
After that,
Our kitten.
Tyrus, is there anything else you do as a bonus action?
I'm kidding. What?
Is it you can still take a bonus action?
Yeah, I was thinking, but I believe it's actually an
Healing
action.
word would be a spell if you're trying to cast Shield of Faith. That's an action.
Well, the question is, do I have... Did we have... I mean...
What?
I forgot to wrote down the last spell I had.
Spell.
Well, I mean, I've got 5, but I believe I've got 6.
You mean the amount of spell slots you have?
No. I know my amount of spell slots, but
Just
spells I can
cards.
cast.
The amount of spells you can currently prepare
I
is
see
your
her already.
paladin level plus your charisma modifier.
Alright. Hidden words.
On
Yeah, who do you think?
okay, now well you have a downed companion as well. Very well. You roll a d4.
What are you doing?
Roll a d4.
He decided
And add
your
your
life is
charisma
more important
modifier.
than the cats.
What are you doing?
She's got 9,
Or-
you've got 1.
Plus how much? Your charisma.
Oh, my charisma. That's a. Let's see. Drum roll, please.
I don't have your character sheet. Damn it.
Oh, come on. More. Ow.
3. So you take.
Finish yourself.
Shit, you take
Seven.
another
Take
7
7
healing
damage?
You take 7 healing.
Take 7 healing damage.
You take 7 healing damage.
Yes, yay!
As it is now the Ferryton's
Wouldn't it be
turn.
funny if it now wanted it?
Once more, it managed. It got hit by a javelin. It flies by.
It doesn't fly by with it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought it would be like, what?
Fly by with an automatic crossbow.
15 feet. There you go. As it flies by, trying to hit the full-plated man.
I'm not full plated.
Or sorry, the
Chainmailed.
chainmailed man.
Yes. Chainmail gang.
They're the only chainmail dude. Although it does seem to work,
I
as with an
also
11,
chain-
I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit.
Fling.
You cast Healing Word, you look back to your right, you see the Spiriton once more dive down through the trees, leaving a trail of feathers and leaves as it falls down. You
Pathetic.
raise your shield once more, it just it crashes across it as it flies past.
Pathetic.
After that, Ned. You turn around, 5, 10, you run over to the tabaxi you see laying on the ground. You skid down.
I still wouldn't know about the potions, so I'm gonna just do
Nope.
them.
She bought, well, you know that
No.
she bought
Wait,
10 healing
he doesn't
potions.
know I
Bought
have.
healing potions.
She bought
Don't
10
do it.
healing potions, you know,
Don't
2
do
have
it,
been
kid.
used. Well, roll an intelligence check. Just to see if you would be able to connect all these strings.
I'm so good at
It's
this.
not gonna be
11.
11.
Booga booga.
It's not too hard to figure out.
Can I search for a healing potion?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Ah, yes,
no.
that's also intelligence. That's a
Oh.
14 as well.
You first instinctually try to look into the bag, you rip it open, you see this wooden box that you've seen before in the alchemist shop. You toss it open, you see 2 empty spots, but the rest 8 more healing
I
potions.
drink.
As a bonus action, you drink healing potion.
I
Roll
give,
two-
I give her 80.
Oh, you give her a healing.
Yeah.
Well, 2d4.
That's sweet.
Smash
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus
How do I use
4.
this?
Holy shit, what did you steal?
Thanks for the glass.
Just just
5.
normal healing potions.
9
You take
Nine.
9
damage.
Shield damage.
Because I smashed it against
So you,
your head.
get, you regain 9 hit points as you feel the healing potion be poured in your mouth. As you look up, you see that Ned opened up your bag, opened up the wooden grate, and just poured it into your mouth.
The real question is, what more did he open up?
my bag.
You're happy he looked in your bag.
Not somewhere else.
Context.
Where was this?
God damn it. Very well. After that,
To be completely clear, he looked inside your box.
God damn it. After you.
Doesn't
Alright.
work.
Fires takes 4 points of
Wait.
damage.
Why?
Because you need to stop making bad jokes. That's a joke.
Ah, DM damage!
Ned, Alpha, what'd you like to do?
Well,
Yeah.
I've
Standing
actually-
behind the tree currently.
Yeah. I've actually been looking at my spells, and
Yes.
I think I found something interesting. So I'm gonna
Let's see.
take one step to the side.
Wow,
To have a
move
more
another
clear-
5 feet.
Yeah, I have a more clear view, and this one's gonna be fun. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, you
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast.
Very well.
But are you gonna
maybe
You
that
fire
one's-
Eldritch
Oh well,
Blast.
that's a 12.
That's the 4th
12.
time in a row.
You fire.
yeah, yeah.
You're waiting.
Well,
You're waiting.
I felt it might. Well, I'm gonna use
Waiting.
my bonus action to wait longer, but I am gonna move back behind
Sure.
the dog.
Why?
As you're walking back, you're like, this is probably not a good place for me to be.
Oops.
Very
You're
well.
right. I'm gonna skip behind the rock and the tree.
Very well. After that, the it is going to be Lockett's turn. Locke, you just regain a few hit points.
Yes.
You're back on your stomach.
I stand up.
Back on your feet, 15 feet of movement.
Grab my box back.
You shove everything back into your bag.
Yes, and I throw a dagger at the creature.
You
Eldritch
toss the dagger. You would have to move there to
Fine,
be
fine.
able to not have the disadvantage. So 5 feet away, it's like 10 feet up.
Yes.
Oh, you could be over here. There you go.
Okay.
It's the first away, and you don't have disadvantage.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Check off all three.
It's a 6. That's not God. Plus your modifier when you have stuff on it.
7. It is a 13.
13 hits. That's its AC. 12 just misses. You rolled twice.
Okay, and then it
I'm
is
really good at 12. Two, my favorite number.
Throw a dagger through the trees. Upward.
7 damage.
7 damage. You
Just
managed
swap
to
your-
hit it. You hear the impact and the screech. Not as bad as you thought it would be.
I thought.
How much damage was it? 3?
7.
7. Alright. So
Keep rolling.
there.
Keep doing that. Watch what
Yeah.
happens. Watch what
Yeah?
happens during the attack.
16, 16, 15.
Alright.
All of them would hit.
Very well.
with all my modifiers.
After that, it is going to be Thyrus.
Well, I strike an intimidating pose as I reach
Just
for my
throw.
weapons.
Well, he tries.
You.
Make an intimidation check.
Grab my javelin and throw it at him.
How many javelins have you thrown so far? I'm pretty sure it's 3.
4 or
So this
3,
is your
3.
4th.
Yes, but I have like
4.
6. I have 5.
You have 5. Yeah,
Yes.
that's more than
Well, a great middle ground.
Yeah, there you go.
Between the
You
player.
throw another 1. That's going to be 9 plus your whatever.
13.
13 hits.
And that does 9 damage.
And there's so you hear the impact once more above the trees.
Son of a bitch, just die!
After that, the javelin falls back on the ground somewhere in the forest. You hear it lump out because it's not flying around with 10 javelins in it.
Can I use bonus action to grab it?
You can go look for it as an action,
No.
but you don't have that.
Use second wind. Oh, wait.
Alright, very well. After Thyrus, it's going to be the Periton's turn. Just calculating the damage real quick. There you go.
The damage.
It flies. It comes once more between the trees. Sees
They're in the
the
trees!
person that just stand like this through the javelin as it tries to. Would have to circle back. So
We get the point.
yeah. Okay, there we go. It would max. It would maximum be able to fly over here. Is what I'm trying to say. As it does fly back, and is going to be trying to attempt to first of all knock you over. So it's going to be a dive attack with a grapple. So roll an athletics check. This one has disadvantage, I assume. No, wait. This is your hex and your hex blades. So
no, my hex gives
Yeah,
the disadvantage.
so-
So yeah,
yes,
he does have disadvantage.
It was a natural 20, but it is lower. So Thyrus, roll
It's a
a
19.
acrobatics check or an athletics check.
21.
Easy enough. You managed to not be able to be picked up by this creature yet. It is going to try and come at you with its horns. Coming down is going to be
He's
a.
going to come at me.
It's not too great. It's going to be 13 to hit as it just. You managed to duck out of the way as it flies by. So you went down. Where's my javelin?
Nope, was not on the ground.
After that, it flies back upwards above the trees. After that, Ned.
I
That's
cock my crossbow.
You-
And I aim up. I steady.
As it's leaving the range, you.
And I fire.
Fire.
That is a 22.
22 hits.
And I deal 6 impaling damage.
As it flies away, you fire the arrow.
I use action search
Very well.
to do that again. This
You-
time more gracefully.
After that, after
Gracefully
it
than
just
that,
fired, you almost look like you're already reloading another bolt on it. Before it even leaves your sight, you fire again.
I will use saving face because that's
Sure.
that'll turn it into a 15.
15 hits. As you see that your allies are watching, you reload, you take better aim, you fire, manage to
I
hit.
wanna miss this. That will be another 7 piercing damage.
Another 7 piercing damage. As the creature, you fire it once more, and it takes the crossbow bolt up the ass as it flies away, visibly very, very hurt, and that goes above the trees. After that, Alpha.
Well, I have one cantrip that can be quite interesting at this case.
Oh.
Eldritch Blast!
As it's flying by, you trace it, trying to get your right shot for
You know what?
blast.
I've practiced this dice.
It's looking
This
really
die
bad.
rolled a 16, a 16, and a 15.
Fail.
And now rolls a 3.
I told you! I told you!
Wait. I know this doesn't count, but just to show you, it does roll 8s as well.
Sure. But you rolled a 3,
It
which
rolls
is
8.
Which is not
enough.
right before it disappears before the tree. You try to fire it, but as you almost just slip across, getting between this tree and this boulder every time, you almost fall before you fire and it misses.
I literally have
5.
one thing that I could do as a bonus action.
5 turns in a row, you missed.
Oh, you're keeping count?
Yes.
Ouch!
You're just shooting in the trees. You're like a firework.
Fucking rave party.
Guys, I'm helping.
Oh, I can't. Wait, what level are we? 4?
4.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not being
No, but you missed it.
halving my amount of Eldritch Blast.
No.
No, that's fine.
Um,
Before I end my action, between the log and the rock.
Sure. This creature, once more flying away, you hide behind the rock after you miss another Eldritch Blast. It's going to be Locket's turn afterwards. What do?
I throw a dagger.
You once more grab one of your daggers from your coat, and in one swift motion, you throw it.
It is a 12.
A 12 with an AC of 13. The dagger manages to just miss it, skim across some of the feathers. Some of the feathers fly down. It's almost disappearing above the trees. Thyrus, you have the last shot of getting this creature before it might be able to get away.
Well, I grab my last javelin and run over to the rock. Just wait. Just throw my
Where
javelin.
were you?
Wait, over there, so it's like...
5, 10, 15, 20.
Are you gonna get the
25.
rock?
There you go.
I'm gonna grab the rock.
No!
And then turn around and throw a
You
javelin.
run over to get a better angle before it gets away. You
Psych!
As you're running, you throw the javelin.
Interesting. Yeah, it's 15.
15 hits.
And it does
So that's how you hit.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Gotta roll.
Can I spit it in?
13, my dude.
Spit
What?
in him.
Can I spit it in?
No, but you have a bonus action. As it's looking really rough, taking this last javelin to the side, blood pouring down its left a trail from where it was before, leaving an area where you were standing. You caught some of it. It is attempting to flee. You want to spit at it.
Well, what else can I do? Can I swipe it with my
So you
sword?
think, like maybe you would have a bonus action.
Can I bash it with my shield?
Yes, if it would be within range.
Fine,
It's not within
I
range.
use inflict wound.
That's an action.
Yes.
You have a bonus action.
That sucks. I...
He does it anyways.
Spit at him.
You, as it flies away, on the enemy's turn, you once more flies up.
Give me back my javelin!
As it
Get
flies,
my dagger back.
You stole
what's
my
over here?
javelin.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15,
Why y'all do something?
20, 25, 30, 45. And it's going upwards. 50,
Well, I mean,
60,
could I...
and
smite-
after that he can dash.
Can I smite it from this distance?
He. What?
No.
He is above, out of the map. Currently within, I would say, because he can dash, he was almost next to most of you. He's currently on 120 feet away. So any spell or any ranged weapon that can reach 120 feet is able to maybe catch him.
10 points!
I have-
Because he has
I have-
65 speed, he was right here, I would say 120 feet away.
Can I? Is it
It's
possible
my
if
turn
I-
first, excuse me.
It is Ned's turn first.
And I have 400 range, but disadvantage because
20
it's crossbow.
points to the person who hits!
Yes, it is past the max
I can
range
do it.
for strip.
Critical hit.
As you see it flying away, you're reloading. You almost fall as you're trying to fire, and the bolt just catch off of one of the rocks in the side of the cliff and just falls down harmlessly. After that,
him,
Alpha.
at him being the exact maximum range of my Eldritch Blast.
Alright, roll a hit.
I hit! That's a 19!
That's for the first time.
With disadvantage.
And as you run out from under the trees, you see the creature almost getting across the edge. You focus. You're like, I'm very sure I can do this right now. You fire an Eldritch Blast. How much damage do you do?
That's interesting.
How much damage do you do?
Name.
12.
I do
Very well. As you fire the Eldritch Blast, the creature almost getting across the edge. How do you want to do this?
I aim my Eldritch Blast exactly where I want it. I scorch off one of the side of his wings and he just...
Through its eldritch ass.
As you fire the Eldritch Blast, aiming for one of its wings, you manage to actually hit it from under it. You see the wing snap the other direction as you see in the moon, in the sunlight reflecting. The only thing you can see is really the silhouettes of it. You see some of the blood of this creature scattering across the cliff before it hits it and tumbles down once more before it smashes into the ground, dead. Can I get the remote, please?
What?
The remote.
Remote.
Touchscreen?
Name. You can't.
Name.
Alright, after that, as Alpha just slayed the last beast,
I feel proud.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yes. There is barely any time I miss my Eldritch Blast.
No,
More than 5 times in a row.
Like, when I got back up, I saw you miss 3 times, right? Did you hit him when I was down?
Yeah, most definitely. Well, actually, I did.
Well, to be fair,
Once.
he was already fleeing, so technically I scared away the monster.
Hey, you see this boulder?
I move up to the thing and I start looking at it and I start trying to see if there's
the
valuable...
creature, the card, the
the creature,
barrels,
the creature.
person that's
I
dead.
don't care about the other things. I want to
Alright.
see the creature, I want to see if it's horns, and I want to cut off the things that are valuable.
Very well.
And,
Roll a survival check, yes.
And I start gathering my javelins.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
22.
Oh god.
22, you
Help me.
take off the most valuable parts, which is normally of this creature. You take off the entirety of the head as well as the claws, which the head of a Periton, as you are a monster hunter, you know that these creatures are valuable if you are able to mount the entire head on like a decorative piece.
Well, I would love to have that above.
Now you have a head and an egg.
You said that it lost a lot of feathers along
Yes.
the way. I'm just searching
Bird
for some
was-
feathers also on the body and trying to find the most beautiful looking one.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
By the way, I rolled a 14.
14 on your investigation check.
Yeah, I mean.
You managed to find 2 of your javelins. The other ones are either somewhere laying atop the trees, somewhere out of your reach where the Peritons just flew over.
Can I like search for my 2 daggers, one in the tree
Moment of
and
silence for
one
my
in the...
Sure,
javelins.
roll an investigation check.
11.
11. You managed to find one very nice looking feather. Most of the other ones are either burned or bloodied, dirty.
19.
19.
What's the creature
A
called?
Periton.
Periton.
At 19. With a 19, knowing where you threw your daggers, one of them is being stuck into the tree. You actually managed to retake all of your daggers, as well as the piece of string you lost.
2. This one is in the creature.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Walk it.
Speak to me.
Look.
Can you get up to the other one? Come on, they're quite valuable. And they're good for my portfolio, all portfolio, you know.
Fine.
I searched the dead
And
body.
I climb
As
to...
the human?
Yes.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
I climb to the other...
I touched his dead
The whole head?
Yeah, claws and head, both of them.
Oké, en ik haal de
Je
klas
bent,
en het hoofd en dat gooi je gewoon naar
You
beneden.
know that we're English, right?
What? I didn't quite hear you. What did you say?
What are you talking about?
Wait.
Very well, roll a survival check. With an 18,
God.
you managed to flip this guy clean. He's carrying a dagger as well as a gold pouch containing
2.
around 5 gold and 3 silver
What
pieces.
did I have to roll?
Survival, I'm pretty sure.
Survival, yes.
I take the gold.
Sure.
It's
How much
fine.
is it?
5 gold and 3
Oh,
silver
wow.
pieces.
That's
3?
that's
You get up there with your sword, and as you're pretty sure you are going to lob down. You close your eyes, and you're going for a single swing. And if you look open, you carve the head in 2, and it's just blood and guts everywhere, all over the most valuable part of this creature.
I push the bird down.
As you're ready to go and scream and lock it, you see the Peryton body fall
Climb up.
down.
I
The
climb
hill.
up this part. I want to climb up that part.
Sure, roll an athletics check. See if you fall down.
No, I'm pretty sure that's.
You dig in your hands,
19.
crawl up the cliff.
I
As
look-
you see the Peryton.
I look in
Fall
great
into-
sadness at the body as it's partially ruined. I try to recover
Just
the
antlers.
horns and the claw.
Fair roll. Roll survival check.
It's not great. It's a
A
12.
natural 20. Oh, look at
12.
that.
You managed to get the claws easily. The antlers, on the other hand, in the fall, most of them broke off tips. One of them actually just cracked in two. They're no longer valuable.
All right, everybody.
Sorry.
Let's regroup. I think there's some very interesting stuff we can talk about.
One actual question.
Yeah.
Where are the horses?
I'm pretty sure they're still at the cart.
Are they still
No,
at
I
the
don't
cart?
think.
I'm
Are
up
they still
here.
at the cart?
You're up here.
Yeah.
You're up here. Roll a perception check.
The fact that we need to roll a perception check.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Especially with that perception check.
9.
9,
8.
8. No horses. There's a cart.
Alright, as I said, let's regroup. First of all,
The
we're
horses fled the battlefield
Get
as you took off when investigating the area.
So,
Alright.
what do you guys see?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Was
No
no
horse.
horses. There's no horses here. Get up.
Alright.
Cut.
I just help
Let's
him
just-
up.
Yeah,
We
you
help
guys
each other up.
easily managed with everybody's help to climb up the hill.
Well,
Okay, well, there are a couple of things that might be interesting for us to talk about. First of all, we don't have horses. Do we see any tracks?
Sure, roll a survival check.
I should know.
As you're just looking around, no, there's no track.
How close are we to Scorch Mountain? Start looking forward for black.
You're pretty sure, with your knowledge, you're not an idiot. Scorch Mountain's a few days away.
Oh boy. Fuck.
Well, we got the option to either.
On foot, it's worse.
Oh. Like a week.
so almost there.
Well, we're almost there. If a week is
Oh,
not
that's.
long for you.
I've been on the road longer than that.
Well, I mean, we could look for horses. Waste a day.
Before we are going to continue with our travels, I think there are a couple of things that I really want to mention.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not saying that we are not too great at fighting, but I've seen a cat jump off a cliff twice in a couple of seconds, which is interesting.
Says you.
I've seen. Yeah, I fair enough. I missed my first shot, but in the meantime, while I was missing my shots, he was trying to lift a boulder.
Well, I mean,
What the heck is wrong with you?
sometimes you gotta have a good workout. It's not always.
It's a boulder.
We don't always have a good time for
Alright,
a good
alright.
workout.
I'm giving him this. You guys were all over the place.
I mean, so, just a question. Let's say you managed to pick up the boulder,
Yeah.
and then
Well, of course I
The-
throw it at him.
those
the
beats
side
were
of the boulder.
fucking high up in the sky.
Well, I mean,
Look at the size of the boulder and the size of your arm.
yeah.
I-
Quite impressive, ain't it?
No.
Take
Like-
that back. You take that.
Okay, it's impressive. But it's not. I can
Well,
pick up
I mean-
a boulder and throw it in.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I lifted it.
And what happened then? It landed literally about.
We're not
3
working
feet.
out here.
Well, I got you some extra cover.
You see,
I mean,
Ned
it was amazing cover. I'm gonna
Yes.
give you that. But
You know, you guys trying to tell me I should do things differently, but yet you're also giving me compliments. You're sending mixed messages to me.
No,
I'm sending the message.
No.
Even though the cover was fine,
Yes.
warn me next time because I could have been standing there.
Well, yes, but I saw you standing there, so.
All right. Stupid boulder thingies.
Alright.
apart.
Look,
Yeah.
what do you
What's
think?
what's with the jumping from cliffs and tying ropes to your daggers?
Well, the smashing and the hitting didn't work much, so I thought maybe if I climb onto it and crash it to the ground. So I was trying
It was
to-
admirable, very dangerous too. So, have any of you ever fought anything other than a human?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
Many things.
Did you ever hit it?
I was back in there.
Ouch! Ouch!
May I make a history check to sort of make an estimate of how much I hit over the course of my life versus
Sure.
miss?
Roll a history check. You all did fight the Kruthiks together, which weren't human.
Yeah, that's very
Although
true.
most of you do have experience fighting humans.
And how many
And
wars
you
have I
had-
been again?
Wars.
Well, conflicts.
You've never been in a war.
Well,
You're too young for that.
Only
I
one.
rolled 19 on my
Got you in prison.
I'm
19?
19.
You hit sometimes. Yes,
sometimes. Yes.
you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright,
I've
we'll
hit
try to.
things.
Do it more often.
Well, it's.
You're questioning my aim, are you?
No, if
You're
you're
questioning. You see the tree over there?
listen, if you're so stunned.
You see that?
about
You see the tree over there?
Tree's
And I
down.
just cast an Eldritch Blast and just
Sure.
tip of red.
Roll to
Make an attack roll.
The tree doesn't move.
That is a that's a 22.
Well, I
The
mean,
tree that is standing a few feet away gets hit with the most damaging of Eldritch Blast as it's not that far, and all the force from the Eldritch Blast that he's putting into this right now, it cracks the bark open to expose some of the insides of the tree.
Alright.
Tell me I did not hit that.
that was very impressive.
No, it wasn't.
I just keep on doing the it until they are
Sure.
dead.
Listen, you can do that. Why can't you hit a fucking bird? Yeah, why couldn't you be doing that kind of stuff earlier?
I killed the one, didn't I?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Not only that one, I mean, I hit the other one quite a few times as well. This one was a bit more evasive, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, you did, one of you had a very nice killing shot on the other one, but
These two
I mean,
have been
that was
arguing for
me.
a
yeah,
long
but I
time.
mean,
You
I
need-
did do most of the
You
work,
were
yeah,
search
didn't I?
for the horses.
I mean, I've seen your
Yeah, but
results,
that's
they didn't go in too much.
I hit a lot.
You hit a lot, but it didn't go in too much.
That's what she said.
I'm pretty sure they stop. It's not about that, right? It's just if you need some, you know, if you guys need some advice on how to fight monsters, I've done that all my remembering life. Like,
All right, and you get knocked unconscious every time, or is that just a today thing?
well, that's part of my job.
That's part of the
Yeah,
job.
do I need to mention?
That happens a lot.
You remember them going unconscious? No.
Who? What are you talking about? You're
I'm going to
confusing
go
me.
look for the horses. You two keep arguing and yapping at each other while we go do something useful.
And I just,
Well, be about time.
We're already doing it for
I just very closely go up to Ned. I just whisper, "The guy has serious brain damage. He tried
No, it's
he
just
tried to lift up boulders.
he just isn't. He has
Smart.
tunnel vision.
Can we use my mic on him?
Sure. So, can I get you a character sheet, please? I want to read this ability to make sure how it works. 1 second.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
Oh,
I have
no.
a feeling I'm about to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it works. In a voice that only you hear, without his lips, you recognize it as a message, as if you were almost
Yeah,
saying
as
it
if
to
you're
yourself.
thinking. Like thoughts.
It's not a. It is invasive. Yet it's not.
And I'm
It's
trying,
not someone speaking to you.
Do I know what I said wrong or something like that? Do I
You
know
have
that
no idea what it could be. It could be
I
this voice you've been hearing before. It could be something completely different. It could be something in your own mind, but it feels like it.
No, not the voice, but do I feel like I know? It says be careful of your words. Do I know what I said that
I
could
don't
have
know, do you?
triggered it?
Exactly.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Well, there you go. Then you know.
Okay. I mean, he is handsome though.
Thank you.
All right. Beside that, right? Are you? What?
Let's
What
look
if-
for the horses.
Yes, let's
I
look at the
prefer-
horses.
As you go look for the horses, who's going to look for the horses? Both of you were hitting this. So one of you roll a survival check,
Yay.
Or- both of you One with advantage or both of you separately?
I have +1.
Why are you guys
On
doing
what?
this?
Survival.
Survival.
Lowest one.
Yeah, she's doing that.
And that's a -2 on his end.
But just for fun.
Come on, you have advantage. What did you roll? What did you
A 9 and a 5.
Bruh. So 10.
Imagine I
Yes.
was rolling.
You
Imagine if I was rolling.
imagine if I was rolling.
Everybody would have been better
Out of
than
10, you're looking at the ground, you see some faint horse tracks. They've moved around a bit while you guys were there, and then after during the combat they were moving around, but they skirted off in the direction you came from.
I'm going there.
This Lockett finds some tracks and
Alright.
starts walking back the way you guys came.
Lockett, by the way, maybe you should also get a crossbow. You know how to use that?
Let me teach you.
You have some
That old
faint
Papa
experience.
teacher.
You have some faint experience with crossbows, yet you aren't an
Kinda.
expert.
I can do it, but
Yeah, we should get you one.
it's
Yeah,
not really good.
you had some trouble.
When's your birthday?
Stop being creepy.
You want to know it?
You want to know her next birthday?
Okay. As you guys are walking back
Oh, God.
back towards Amberstrand in
Well-
in the search for your horses.
Before that, at the location we were at, because we
Oh,
are
yeah?
pretty much all like not really
The cart is
looking
still
too well because of the fight.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't know how it is with you guys, but those things did leave a sketch at me.
I can use a little rest. Yeah.
Maybe we should like take a pause, take a break, have a cup of tea. Do we have tea? I could probably make some tea. Can I make a nature check to see if I know about plants that can make tea?
You could possibly no. You
Can I?
roll a nature check, but you don't have the supplies to actually do it with.
No, I just want to know if
Sure,
I can.
let's roll a nature check to see if you can make tea.
That's
1 second. Got that.
that's a straight 11.
No. I'm pretty sure you might grab poisonous plants, you're not that familiar.
Still grabbing.
There is no plants for you to grab. You just know that you might
Can I
be able to
s-
do it.
Can I search for
Well,
some
people are
potentially?
walking away.
Well, we're walking. Can I search for potentially poisonous plants?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
You wanted tea and now you want poisonous plant.
No, I want to find them and I want to be able to write down either great tea or
Don't give
deadly
him
poison.
hemlocks. Give him hemlock.
That's a natural 20. All right.
Natural
This
20.
is the type of crap I rolled natural 20.
As you look around while you guys at the walk,
Beautiful.
you're
flower.
very sure
That's hemlock.
there is no.
That's extremely
that
poisonous.
you do find some herbs. So you can add to your inventory some herbs.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, let's see what it is, or if it does anything. It might just be disgusting.
Big drugs.
But you guys are walking away. Are you guys
No,
taking a
Richard
short
wanted it.
rest before you leave, or are you guys leaving?
Well, is there? Do we perhaps know of some smaller settlements in the area?
Amberstrand is not too far away.
So that's back.
Yes, you
Oh,
guys are
wow.
currently walking back the way you came.
Well, maybe we could go get some new horses.
Wait, we did.
So,
we
I'm
did
not-
take a rest, right?
No,
No, we didn't. Why not?
Because
We're searching for the horses.
And have we found?
Not yet.
Have you found any
Nein.
tracks?
As you guys are,
let's just get a cart. Way easier.
the cart is.
Well, who's gonna pull the car? Right? Who's gonna do that?
The horses the cart guy has. You know,
Oh yeah, where are they?
back
The-
in
the-
Ham place.
The
Ham place?
actually, the cart that you found doesn't have any horses.
No, but I
One
mean we
wheel.
go back to the city and get
Oh, sure.
a guy who rides a cart. You know,
Uh,
fast travel.
Yeah, sure. You think that's a thing.
No, I hope it's a thing.
As you guys, do you guys take short rest? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I kinda do wanna do that, yeah.
Sure.
Fine.
If we're not gonna switch
As you
the
guys
horses.
are on your way back to go and look for the horses, you take a short rest. You regain. You can regain your hit die right now. You can regain the abilities that you regain on a short rest.
Which is all of them for me.
Almost, yes.
Literally all of them. Nice.
Saving face as well.
Pretty sure that is it. Yeah.
You heal the hit points amount to equivalent to what you just rolled. You don't roll any hit die?
I did.
Oh, you did, okay. In that case, as you guys are taking a rest, getting ready to leave to search for the horses that have scattered away from where you were, there is where we're going to be ending this episode. So as you guys are on your way back, try and find your horses to be able to fast travel towards towards Scourgeman. We are going to be ending the episode there for tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, we will be streaming again next week. I know we're late this time, but next week it's going to be on Saturday again, so don't worry.
Hell yeah.
You sure?
Yes, I'm
So
sure.
remember, Saturdays are for the boys. With D&D.
Thank you so much for coming out, and we will be seeing you.
My favorite.
Oh yeah, and you're a girl.
My favorite boy.